Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Washington Wizards basketball stream. We got Wizards versus Oklahoma City Thunder today. Oklahoma City Thunder, we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. um, on other notes and on other things, there was a game played on Monday, and every dog has their day. Sometimes everything just happens to align and go your way. You know, it happens. On Monday, Washington Commanders had their day. It was funny. It was funny. I did say if they lost, if the Eagles somehow lost, which they did, I'll say the Commanders little theme song that they got going on. As Kevin has so graciously typed in the chat. It was not a fun Monday night for me. It was not a fun Tuesday for me at all. It really wasn't a fun today for me because I've been having to hear about it every single day. But to appease to my end of the bet, I'll say my part. Congratulations, Commanders fans. Good win on Monday. It's keeping that wild card hope alive. But I guess all is as you all may say, and as everybody was spamming in my mentions. Most haters can't stand us. Left hands up. Who are we? The Commanders. There you go. Never saying it ever again. Not that part. If it's the Wizards, then cool. Hell to the Commanders. Down, Eagles down. Good win. Good win on Monday. Good win for you guys on Monday, man. What's going on, Biggie? As far as today, we do have Wizards. We have a 4-game winning streak on the line tonight. Trying to extend it to 5. Bradley Beal is returning tonight. We've beaten the Charlotte Hornets, Dallas Mavericks, Utah Jazz, and Memphis Grizzlies without Bane and Morant, but we were trying to get our 5th straight. A lot of people told me, Kevin, my coworkers were saying they're going to sneak out of there with a win. Like, of course I wasn't, it was funny. I really didn't expect y'all to legitimately sneak out with a win. Y'all legitimately snuck out with a win. Legitimately snuck out with a win. Y'all not taking no division. Like, oh, y'all still got 2 other teams to jump and beat to come up to the one. Y'all got to play the Giants twice, I think, still. Then y'all got Dallas again, so y'all got to beat them. And we still got to play Dallas one more time Christmas Eve, and we got New York twice still. Hey, don't lose to the Texans. It was a big win. Everybody, running your trap on Instagram Live. Don't sleep on the Texans, man. They gave the Giants a little run for their money. But I was very impressed with how Washington completely dominated the time of possession. 40 minutes to 19 minutes for Philly is insane. The amount of time Washington took up on drives, it was 3-yard run, 3-yard run, and they was sticking to it. It was 3-yard run, 3-yard run, third and 3, third and 2, third and 1, first down. 3-yard one, 4-yard run, third and 2, first down, and then like a 10-yard pass to McLaurin, and 3-yard run, 3. It was very impressive because it was like legitimately that the whole game, and like I've never seen y'all acting like that before. Like y'all wanted to win that game. I ain't never seen the Commanders playing football like that before. But yeah, I mean y'all played y'all hearts out, man. I definitely played y'all hearts out. What's going on, Ray? It was a really like you guys executed. What's going on, Dre? You said OKC is super athletic going to the hoop. They can't shoot threes to they can't shoot three too good. Keep SGA, AP, and Giddy out the paint. We'll see how the team looks with Bradley Beal back in there. I know a lot of guys are going to be like, they're wondering, how are we going to look with Bradley Beal back? A lot of Wizards fans are scared because they feel like the team may revert and go back to how they were before the winning streak started. I will say, you guys, some of you guys may have missed this tweet that Camilla Bradley Beal's wife had liked on Twitter, which was very interesting. I would never, ever go to that pit of doom and disaster over there, Kevin. So, on Twitter, there was a tweet. There was a tweet on Twitter. Shout out Will on Twitter. Somebody was responding to him. He said, not Bill's fault. The rest of the team tries harder when he's not there. They need to keep the same energy when he's back because there's a whole lot of standing around when he does play. Interesting, because look who liked the tweet. Camilla Adams -Bill liked the tweet. Obviously, if you go to her account, it's not in her likes anymore. She unliked it. But interesting that she liked this tweet saying basically that it ain't Bill's fault that the team all of a sudden playing better when he's not there. They just need to keep the same energy when they're there, when he's there. Because when he is there, it's a lot of watching him and standing around. Very interesting of her to like this tweet because, you know, husband and wife, they do a lot of pillow talking. And I wouldn't be surprised if the wife is echoing some of the feelings of the husband who really can't say these things. But for her to be liking these things, she has to be feeling this way, and then probably in some kind of way, Brad feels this way. I mean, interesting. Like, that's just a complete bad look on Brad, in my opinion. Like, so you're telling me that Brad is such a hindrance to the locker room presence or whatnot that the team plays better without him and want to try harder without him than when he's there. I don't know, man. That was pretty weird. That was pretty weird. I'm back with my Wizards lock. I think I'm 3-3 right now. I'm trying to go to 4-3. I think I'm 3-3. Trying to go 4-3, but I got Porzingis over 20.5 points, even though Bill is back. So OBJ with the left hand up. Yes. The left hand up. The left hand up. Kevin said, but did I say that we could be a top 5 team in the East and look where we're at in the standings? Yeah. Right now, The Wizards are 8-6, fifth in the conference. You know, right currently standing at the fifth seed. You got the Bulls at 6-8, the Nets at 6-9, 76ers at 7-7, Knicks at 7-7, Heat at 7-7. Oh, we will see ball movement with Bill. I think one thing that we didn't have, while I think I think this point doesn't get brought up a lot. When Delon Wright went down, the team struggled defensively a lot. Like he was a big defensive anchor. So when Bill was playing, we really had nobody to replace Delon Wright. Bradley Beal gets hurt. Who does this open the door for? Jordan Goodwin begins to play. Jordan Goodwin kind of starts to fulfill that role that Delon Wright had defensively for us. The team defense gets better. Delon Wright is a net positive on the court for the team. So now that Jordan Goodwin is going to be implemented in the lineup, I don't know for how long. I don't know how many minutes he's going to get now. I'm curious to see about that too. But I hope he continues to get decent playing time. Obviously, you still want Corey Kispert to get decent playing time because he was playing really well too. But it's interesting. It's definitely interesting to see, you know. But I get it, man. The facts are the facts. The Wizards are on a 4-game winning streak without Bradley Beal. They're on a 4-game winning streak and Brad's not there. The facts are the facts. So we'll see how they look tonight. Because if they lose, oh boy. And this isn't like the Warriors or somebody, you know what I mean? Like the Bucks. This is the Oklahoma City Thunder, a team, even though they're playing good ball, they're 6-8 right now. This is a team that we feel like we're more talented than right now. So if they lose, man, I know it's gonna be pretty toxic. I know it's gonna be pretty toxic on the net. I know it's gonna be pretty toxic on the net. That's all I'll say. In the Wizards land. In Wizards land, I know it'll get pretty ugly out there if they lose. But we'll see. No, you said how will Ben fit in our squad since the Nets are. I don't want nothing to do with that dude. That dude looks. I don't think he even wants to play basketball anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shout out to Brett Brown for the 76ers because he's been the only coach that has dragged anything out of Ben Simmons. Because since Brett Brown, Doc can't drag nothing out of him. Steve Nash can't drag nothing out of him. The interim coach can't drag nothing out of him. Kyrie and KD can't drag nothing out of him. A new city can't drag nothing out of him. I don't want nothing to do with that dude. That dude looks cooked, and he looks like he just doesn't really have any passion to play basketball. He just doesn't look like he even. He doesn't look like he even wants to play. And I don't want him on my team, and he don't look like he want to play. I mean, at some point when multiple teams are having the same issues with you, it may be you. You know, you may be the issue. OBJ, say any fan base that thinks their team is better without its stars literally in crack. I'm not listening to that nonsense. Kevin said we can use Ben like we do Diddy and go guard the star guys and just roll to the rim. Ben's not even defending guys good right now. Ben, I don't know what Ben Simmons is doing. He's not getting to the free throw line because he's scared to shoot free throws. He still doesn't shoot threes because he's scared to shoot. He doesn't, I mean, he's been getting, I've seen, you know, his defense hasn't been that good. So I honestly don't know what he does right now. I honestly don't know what he does. Like, I honestly can't tell you what that guy does good right now. So, I don't know. Uptown, you said the Nets team is horrible on defense. 153 to the Kings. Steve Nash is shucking and jiving right now. Yeah, that. Did you see that KD quote? He was talking crazy. He said, he was talking about like the team that they had constructed. I had to see if that was a real quote or not, because that quote was crazy. I said, what? He said, look, Kevin Durant said, look at our starting lineup. Edmund Sumner, Royce O'Neal, Joe Harris, Nick Claxton, and me. It's not disrespect, but what are you expecting from that group? You expect us to win because I'm out there? Well, it was a period, not a question mark. But that's a crazy sentence. Like, that's pretty crazy. Rafa, you said we lose if is bad. If 3-point shooting is bad. Hopefully it's not bad. I mean, I would like to see us get to the basket, get to the rim. I mean, it's not like the Thunder are known for being a defensive team. It's not like the Thunder have a bunch of defensive stoppers at, in the front court. I mean, they have Luke Dort, but I mean, we talking about Poku at the 5 here. And Aaron Wiggins at the 4. Like, Wizards should be able to get to that rim and get to that rack and not have to rely heavily on 3-point shooting in this game. They should be able to get to the basket. OJ, you said, do I see someone suggesting Ben Simmons? I don't know how anybody can want Ben Simmons. He's shown now on 2 different teams that he is completely shot. Completely shot. And whatever he was showing may never come back. He's shown no improvement. He's missed a whole year back. He's shown no improvement. He's regressed in almost every category, I feel. I don't want nothing to do with a dude who looks like he's regressing at all levels. Kelly said, I'm on a scout mission today for our future PG SGA. I would like Matisse Thybulle, though. Like, man, give me an SGA. I'm all for a SGA. Mitsu said, KD a diva. Zay said, why some Wizards fans don't want Bill to come back? Because they feel like Bradley Beal is more of a negative than a positive to the team right now, and feel like he may single-handedly ruin their 4-game winning streak currently. So, I mean, there's your reason right there. Kerry said KD to GC. NBA said
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That would have been interesting. That would have been interesting. SGA in Toronto. Wonder who they would have got up though. Gave up. Maybe OG and some picks. Or they're not giving up Scotty Barnes. They're not giving up Siakam. I mean, Raptors got guys over there, so maybe Gary Trent Jr. I don't know how the money matches up and everything. Right now, Zay, we're 8-6. We're at 8-6 right now. 8-6. Kevin said John Wall should come back home, bro. He's doing pretty decent out in LA. I mean, the team as a whole, the record is okay. Like, they're 8-7. Like, that's pretty average. Kawhi has been out again, which is no surprise. Kawhi's missing a bunch of games still. I don't know if that dude will ever be healthy, even while load managing. He still happens to get injured. Playing like every 2 days out of the week, he still happens to get injured and miss multiple games. Boom McLeod, what's going on with you? Michael, you said probably Gary Trent, Precious, and picks. Maybe Fred VanVleet. Possibly. I feel like definitely something like a mixture of that. NBA, you said 8-6. Yeah. Billa, you said Bill's wife always beefing with Wizards fans. That's just, I don't know what made her like that tweet. Like, that tweet did her and Brad no positive. Because it looks like, dang, Brad is such a bad teammate that the guys try harder and play better when he's not there. And they want to play and try harder defensively when he's not there, as opposed to when he is there. That just sounds like a bad look on Brad. I don't know what she liked the tweet for. I guess maybe Brad feeling that way as well. You know, Brad can't say it, so a lot of the time the athletes' families come out and say
yes, sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it is what it is. Just win today and get this 4-game winning streak to 5. No, you said Monte gotta go. Gives me headaches sometimes. Monte is like, I would like Monte off of the bench. Like I've said the whole off season. I like Monte off of the bench. West likes him as a starter for some odd reason. NBA, you said KD need to come home. Champ, what's going on with you? Zay, you said that's tough. I got y'all in the playoffs. Hopefully. Possibly. I would like for us to be as well. NBA said y'all going to be 9-6. Kevin said, can we trade West Jr. for West Unseld Jr. for Quinn Snyder? NBA said he needs to come off the bench. Is crazy. Missy said Brad over dribbles at times. What's going on, David? Yeah, they got to figure out how to make all this work. Like right now, KP's hot. He's played really well the last 2 games. Corey did a tremendous job filling in the starting lineup. Denny, he put up a lot of shots in that last game. I don't think we're going to see 16 shots out of him tonight and a 21-point performance out of him tonight. Even though he is in the starting lineup. So we'll just see how things change with Brad being in there. We'll see how the defense looks with Brad being in there. We'll just see how the team and the energy looks with Brad being in there. I mean, this is a home game. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Steven, you said left hand. Oh, goodness. How about Fred VanVleet or Mike Conley? I love Mike Conley. Mike Conley is I feel like he would be very good for what the team needs. I mean, maybe the Jazz. Hey, the Utah Jazz guys, they hit 10-3. Been on a losing streak ever since. Where have we heard that before? They was 10-3 when they played us, and they lost. And they've been on a 3-game losing streak since hitting 10-3. Maybe it's the 10-3 curse. Maybe it's the 10-3 curse. The Jazz hit 10-3 and been downhill ever since. Maybe it's the curse, man. Kevin said maybe we could pull an AD trade. I don't know if I want AD, man. I don't know. Maybe he plays better. He'll be at the 4 match with Cape. I don't know. I mean, there's been noise about Brad and the Lakers trading for Brad, and I don't even know how that would work. The Lakers probably would have to trade to get assets with somebody else, or be like a 3-team. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Tamara, you said, did you see Ja hand switch up? No, I didn't. I heard about it. I heard he had some crazy dunk last night, but I actually didn't see it on Twitter, surprisingly. Steffi, you said left hand up. Congrats to you guys. Congrats to the Commandees. Kevin, you said have our own DC Twin Towers with KP and AD. OBJ, you said I think any team try harder when their stars are there because they know they have no choice. The problem is when they just want to stand around and watch their star when they do play. I mean, that's an issue that they have to account for within themselves, man. They have to figure that out as we are approaching game time. Before the game starts, guys, thank you all for being in here. If you haven't liked the video already, please make sure you hit the like button for your boy. It helps out. If you want to become a member like my boy Kevin in here, my boy Jay, I saw Biggie in here earlier. You can hit the link that I have in the description if you want to become a channel member and join the Wiz family. Or if you want to send a donation, you can support in that way as well. But thank you guys for being in here with me as the game is about to begin. Bay said they need to play defense. Steffi, you said, would you trade SGA for any Wizard? Yes. I would trade SGA a lot of Wizards for him. Jay, you said, okay, Ms. Bill, I know y'all just bought a house in LA, so let's get a 3-way going with OKC for Shea. And either Lakers or go run with Ja to the Clippers. Hey, man. Straight like that. Oh, man, you said Kuzma wanted to prove the offense can be ran through him, so he tried harder. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup. We'll start with the Wizards, 8-6, 5-3 here at Capital One. All right, guys, let's try to get this. Let's try to get this 5th game in a row, man.
Porzingis rounding out the 5 for the Wizards.
I want to see the Wizards being able to get to the basket. There should be no reason. There should be no reason why the Wizards can't get to the basket tonight. They should be able to attack and get what they want. There should be no excuse for them to not be able to dominate in the paint.
However, on the other side, defensively, the Wizards are top 5 in limiting their opponent's points in the paint. I asked Coach Unseld about it before the game, and he said it doesn't just start with the base.
Oh, all right, guys.
With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Josh Giddey. You got to make them see bodies. You got to make them see a crowd. When it comes to SGA, he has the ability with length and size to pump fake and get guys in the middle.
All right, guys, let's
see.
see.
Here at Capital One Arena, Chris Miller, Drew Gooden, Megan McPeak. Wizards win the opening tip. Drew, we see Bradley.
Let's see who gets the first shot up.
Brad,
looking like he gonna get the first shot. Puts
it
it up, gets it to go. Bradley Beal first game back, first shot attempt going up. Gets it to fall for him.
To get his conditioning back, get his win together after coming out of
get you guys
NBA protocol. But right now, so far so good. Him knocking down his first shot.
Spoke to Brad last night, excited about what the team was able to do in his
Poku
absence.
driving in on KP.
Here's an interesting matchup
Nothing
tonight.
going for him.
Drew watching the GOAT. Watching Kristaps Porzingis against Alexei
Good steal there by Brad on Dort. Denny driving in on Dort. Kicks it out to KP, who takes the 3. Can't get it to fall.
His 3 is off rebound Giddey. So
what's going on, Henry?
Bradley Beal has actually tied Elvin Hayes for 3rd all-time in franchise history.
Shai working on Denny. Good job by Denny to stay on his feet. Poku going up for 3. Cash.
Just like KP does that to the opposition, Pokusevski can do the same.
Yeah, well, Pokusevski is definitely an improved outside three-point shooter. Coming into the league his first year was a little inconsistent, but he was
Monte Morris puts up the 3. Can't get it to fall, though. Poku with the rebound, bringing it down court.
Morris was off rebound Pokusevski.
Shai's working on Monte Morris.
Team lost down the stretch in the game against Boston.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Up top, you said OKC top 5 paint score.
It's time now for the
Can you say Shai in the MVP race? No.
FanDuel.
In my opinion, Shai isn't in the MVP race because I don't think his team is going to be good enough to be in the MVP race. Like Brad and D Book back in the day used to put up 30 points per game, and they used to get called stat patterns because their teams will be losing teams. Now, if the Thunder make it to the playoffs, oh yeah. Bradley Beal puts up the 3 ball, gets it to go. Bradley Beal with 5 points. All 5 of the Wizards' points, starting off hot.
So far, Brad, you can see already is in a shooting rhythm, and that's good for them for early start.
I like the Wizards.
Poku shoots the 3 again, gets it to fall again.
Lines up a 3 from the top of the key.
Yeah, you're getting Porzingis a taste of his own medicine right now. Let's see if he can guard the stretch 5.
KP driving. Poku gets called for the foul.
And you brought up a good point, Chris.
That's how you said we'd be top 5 in limited paint scoring.
Matchup. We talk about Pokusevski and Porzingis, but here's Bradley Beal. I like the outlet push, just taking his time, getting his feet set, stepping into that shot, and like everybody else, knocking it down in rhythm.
A real key matchup to watch tonight between these two.
KP posting up on Poku, goes up on him. That should be a foul, but it's not. But gets it to go.
Not just selling for outside shots, but using your height to your advantage on that block against Pokusevski.
Dort working on KP.
Here's Dort. Down low to Pokusevski. Kick out to Lou Dort.
Dort drives in on Bill. Can't get it to go. Denny pushing the pace. Kicking it off to Monte. KP gives it off to Bill. Bill puts up a tough mid-range. Gets the offensive rebound now. Monte Morris wide open 3-pointer. Cash.
Somebody has to be open. It gives the defense enough time to make a mistake.
It's a good drop. Ooh, good block by Denny there. Yes, recovering.
Wizards coming the other way with it. Here's
Denny driving. gets
there,
called for the
Andrew
blocking
Aaron
foul.
Wiggins.
I like the aggressiveness there by Denny.
Bro, talk about who's the defensive mastermind for this team. Potentially could definitely be this guy right here, Denny Avdia. And that's three times
Denny
now
getting the
Wizards
block and
have
then
been
being
able
aggressive on the opposite
to
end.
defend around
Drawing the
rim
foul.
and stop the OKC Thunder for easy layups.
Drew, during this winning
KP
streak,
driving
they've
in
done
on
so
Poku.
many things well. What is the one thing that's
Says
kinda
Wizards
stood
ball.
out to you?
Getting the timely stops and scores at the right time. You know, when you talk about, especially in the second half and fourth quarters, closing out games and closing out quarters, they've been a different team, you know, the last 5 games. And I don't know if this,
KP with the
because
deep
of
three.
that,
Gets it to
I
go.
think it has a lot to
KP
do with these guys have an opportunity to get their rhythm.
hits the three.
shooting
He's
rhythm
up to
under
5
them.
points.
And then guess what? It looks magnificent of what they've been able to do on both ends of the floor.
The three-point
Josh
shooting
Giddey
has
drives
been
in, kicks it
extremely
out to Shea in the corner.
especially the last 3
Kicks it
games.
out to
You're seeing the
Poku. He's
Wizards
hot from
starting out
3.
hot.
Can't get
3
that
of
one to
5
fall though.
from
Rebound for
distance.
Kuzma.
Rebound by Kuzma.
Kuz posting up Shea. Gets called for
They're
the
gonna call a
carry.
there on Kyle. Let's take a look at Drew's clues.
Rare
to victory.
carry
That
call.
is priority number 1, Operation SGA. Alexander's averaging 24 drives per contest. That means he's
Pretty
going to
rare
put a lot
carry
of pressure
call.
on the paint. He's going to have to see bodies, elbows, and boxes. And then I think the recipe is more threes versus turnovers for the
Shea
Wizards.
working
When
on
they
Monte,
take more threes and
fades,
have
gets
less
it to go.
turnovers, great things happen for him, equating into winning.
Solid shot there by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Drew, the last 3 games we talked about 3-point shooting. The Wizards are shooting 44%.
Bradley Beal off the wraparound, kicks it off to KP. KP drives on Poku, gets it in, gets fouled, is going to go to the free throw line. KP being aggressive, getting to the free throw line. Love to see it.
From here on out, I
Love
mean,
to see it.
You're trying to find your identity as a team early on in this season. Are you a three-point shooting team? Are you a team like OKC that likes to put pressure around the rim and paint points? Are you a
Loving what
defensive
I'm
team?
seeing
Are you a
right now.
transition team? It's a lot of things right now and elements to the ball game that the Wizards are trying to find their identity through this 20-game stretch.
I think during this
KP
winning streak, and I want to get your thoughts on
hits
this,
his
the
first
Wizards
free
as
throw.
Porzingis is the first
Hey,
person.
lock of the day.
I think
KP
they
over
unlocked
20 and a
their
half
offense
points,
because
man.
The three-point shot
I say
was
he's
not
been
there
hot.
in, let's say, the first
I don't
11
expect
games, right? Then
that
all
to
of a
change
sudden,
with Bill
they're
coming
starting
back. I
to
feel
threes,
like they
and they're not
still
turning the
want
ball over, so they're
they
maximizing
still
possession.
want
Well, the shots weren't there
KP to be
because
hot
you
and
have 2
aggressive,
guys
man,
that
and
isolate majority of the time
get to
in
the free
Bradley
throw
Beal
line,
and
put up those
Porzingis.
shots.
So a lot of these other
See if he
guys
can
have
hit
been
this second
spot-up
free
shooters,
throw.
just
Gets
waiting
both
in
the falls.
corners,
He's up to
waiting
7
in the
points.
slots.
For the
To
Wizards
force
lock to hit,
three-point
we need him
shots
at
and then
21.
just have rhythm. I think when Porzingis went down and Brad went down, that gave everybody a chance.
Wiggins
to get
kicks it
into
out
a
to
shooting
Poku.
rhythm.
Porzingis with 7
Shea
points,
drives
Beal with
pass.
5, Morris with 3.
Good layup by Shea there.
Alexander. Once again, we're going to be saying his name a lot tonight, Drew.
Yeah, he's not going to be settling for any outside shots tonight.
Kuz driving.
Here's Kuzma.
Kicks it off for the alley-oop to KP.
KP now with 9. Wizards with a 7-point lead. And Josh
KP
Giddey coming
up to
right
9
back at the
points.
Wizards. Ladies and gentlemen, OKC, youngest team in the league, number 1 in pace. They like to get up and down on the floor.
And that's after a made basket right there. That's after a dunk by Porzingis. catching
Bradley
the ball
Beal
from Kuzma.
driving, kicking it out to Denny for the open corner 3. Can't get it to fall.
Beal is there to
Offensive putback and tip by Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal extremely active tonight, already with 7.
And, I mean, this is the plus right now, getting Brad back, having that guy that can score for you at will. That's a +7 right now for the Wizards, up 19-12.
Shea driving.
Alexander again. He missed
Good
that lay-in.
good defense there by
Defense
KP.
Washington. Beal 7 points, 2 assists, 3
Kuz
rebounds.
tries to give it to Brad on the drive. Can't. Kuz puts up the contested 3 and gets it to go. The Wizards lead 22-12, up 10.
Blue dart on his back. Kuzma decided to pull the trigger and hit.
Mark Daigneault is going to call time for OKC.
Yes, sir.
Bradley Beal back in his form.
Yes, sir.
Good to have him back. 22-12.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it, man. Wizards looking good. They looking good with Bradley Beal on the court, man. And they looking good with Bradley Beal on the court right now. Okay. Tamir, you said Rube will go in now probably. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know yet. It's 5 minutes. They may bring some. They may. Maybe. Oh, no. Oh, no yet. They're not. Nobody's in foul trouble. So right now they'll go with their regular rotation minutes. So we'll see. We will definitely see. But that's good though. Wizards moving the ball, shooting well from three. Bradley Beal playing well. The team playing well with Brad. Everybody eats, Stephen, like you said. David, you said, let's see how Bill does in the fourth. He tends to mess around in the fourth. I mean, hopefully you get to a point where, you know, you aren't doing too bad, man. Let's see. Right now, Wizards' elite in score is KP Porzingis with 9 points. He leads the way. Everybody in the starting lineup is a plus 10. Bradley Beal second with 7 points right now currently. Kuz with 3. Denny with 1 rebound and a block.
Well, I guess it's good.
Good start though for the guys. Really good start.
5 games. Off to a hot start. 3 for 4 from the field. 7 points. But more importantly, Chris, I like the assists. 3 assists, 0 turnovers, and collectively as a team, 6 assists on 8 made field goals.
I like it, man. We looking good right now. We looking good. You looking good, guys. Let's see if we can keep it up, man. See if we can keep it up.
Your best player, who before he was out was averaging nearly 6 assists a game. So we've seen Brad before he left due to health and safety protocol, his ability to create for others. Now he's watched this team on this winning streak, and I love what they did. First 2 plays.
Poku kicks it out.
Offense going, and then what happened after that?
Foul call there on Monte Morris.
Well. This is what I'm talking
First
about.
foul of the quarter for the Wizards. The Wizards have done a really good job as of late as well. They've done a really good job of defending without fouling. They've done a terrific job of defending without fouling.
But coming into this game, Brad is coming to this game knowing that his teammates are
Dort driving in, goes right at KP, gets the layup to go. It's a tough finish for Dort there.
Open guys and having that trust and confidence in his teammates to knock down that shot.
Lou Dort with that last bucket for OKC.
Brad wrapping around, gets that ball tipped as he tried to get it to Monte in the corner.
5:29 remaining here in the first quarter.
Well, if you set solid screens on this baseline out of bounds play, something good will happen. Either somebody open for an open shot or slipping to the rim like that.
Bradley Beal getting to the basket, can't get the layup to go down though. Dort working, gives it off to Poku. Poku gives it off to Shea.
The handoff to Gilgeous Alexander.
KP switched on to Shea.
SGA's got Porzingis on him.
Shea drives in on KP, gets his shot blocked. Ball stays in bounds. Kuzma looking to attack Giddey, spins, kicks it out to Monte, kicks it out to Brad for the open 3. Cash! Yes, sir.
Extends their lead now to 11.
Now everything is clicking. Bradley Beal offensively.
Shea working on Denny. Out to Giddey. Giddey puts up a 3-pointer. Can't get that to go. Rebound for Brad. Kuzma. Working on Shea. Working on Shea. Kicks it out to Denny for the wide open 3. He gets it to go. Wizards are cooking with grease right now. They're cooking with grease.
Ball movement and popper space right there.
Cooking with grease right now. Shea with a nice cross on Denny. Puts up the mid-range. Can't get that. Can't get it to go. Rebound by KP.
8 assists on 10 made field goals to start this ball game. The lead is up to 14.
Denny Avdia with a quick trigger. 3 gets it to go again. Okay, Denny.
Denny's getting jiggy with it. Here's Wiggins.
Wiggins drives in on KP, gets the tough layup to go.
Oh, he caught a body the other night in Boston.
We were texting with one another. I said he only had 4 points. You said, yeah, but those two were real loud.
Yeah.
Monte driving. Kicks it to Kuz, who thought Denny would be in the corner. Ball goes out of bounds.
Injury report is brought to you by
Got some subs coming in. Look like Jordan Goodwin's coming in. Corey Kisper's coming in. Don't know if Rui's coming in. I would think Rui's coming in as well.
Trey Mann, Darius Baisley are out. DeLon Wright still rehabbing from that hamstring. Getting shots up, but still not ready to return to action.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens when DeLon Wright is healthy and back in his lineup. I mean, you're going to talk about Monte Morris and the emergence of Jordan Goodwin. Somebody's going to have to be...
Will Barton into the game. So no Rui right now.
Will Barton, Jordan Goodwin, Corey Kispert in the lineup. Beal and Porzingis, the lone starters out there.
KP working on
Kendrick
Williams.
Porzingis, here comes the double.
Kicks it off to Corey, kicks it off to Will.
Action.
Will
Barton now baseline.
puts up a contested layup on Williams and gets it to go.
Spacing has been phenomenal.
Wizards are on fire right now.
Movement mixed with the willing.
Shea working on Will. Ooh, nice behind the back. Oh my goodness.
Alexander gets the
Woo!
Well, he's not going to settle. Shooting around 24 attempts a night. 18 and
Oh,
over
man.
in the paint, guaranteed.
That was tough. That was tough by Shea there on that layup. Richie says, this is the same team. Hey, the Wizards, they looking good, man. They cooking with grease. The defense intensity is still there. For the most part, they're doing a good job on Shea. I mean, he's going to get some nice plays like he did earlier. You know, he's going to have his moments where he has just wild plays, like on that layup there. But right now, he's 3 for 6. And the Wizards are doing a good job. I think they're doing a good job on him. But the Wizards are hot right now. The Wizards are hot. They're shooting 63% from the field. They're shooting 70% from 3. Everything's going in for them. Outside of just fouling Shea just now, they've done a good job of defending without fouling. They're going to get their first free throw attempt after this commercial break. But, I mean, hey, the team's looking really good right now. You know, we want to see a full game of this, though. But in this first quarter, they're doing a tremendous job. One thing I like that I've seen from Denny is I think Denny's being really aggressive. Like after that block, he drove it to the basket to get draw a foul. Then after making that one wide open 3, he shot a quick trigger 3 as well to get that to go. So being really aggressive. The paint defense is being really good. We got a block from Denny. We got a block from KP. The Wizards are doing a lot of good things right now. They're moving the ball as well. Look at the assist numbers. Kuz has 4 assists already. He has 4 assists already. Morris has 2 assists. Brad has 3 assists. Kispert has 1 assist. Wizards have 10 assists already in the first quarter. So they're moving it. The ball movement is moving. They're blocking shots. So they're doing a tremendous job right now. And it helps when you're making majority of your shots. 63 of your shots from the field and 70% of your shots from 3. You know, that helps.
18 Wizards with 2:50 remaining here
That definitely
in the first
helps.
quarter. Drew, in the pregame, we talked about the 3-point shooting during this winning streak. Wizards are already off to a hot start. Show us why.
We'll take a look at the little things right here. Bradley Beal, this is your superstar franchise player. Watch this little cut right here. This to open up Denny Albia's shot right there. When you have great spacing and a willing passer, that equals a great shot. And right there, Denny Albia being the beneficiary of that play.
I
Bradley
mean, we
Beal,
looking
after
pretty
missing those
good right
last 5
now,
games,
guys.
Is sitting now at 9 minutes. He's 4 of 6 from the field. Hit both of his threes. He has 10
Definitely
points, 3
would say we
assists,
looking
4
pretty good
rebounds.
right now.
The Wizards as a team shooting 7 of 10 from 3 as Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is at the free throw line.
Well, the Wizards have done a great job on the defensive end.
Shea
altering
connects for the
shots at
and one.
rim, making it difficult for the OKC Thunder to finish in the paint where they thrive. Now,
All right, we got Daniel Gafford. We got Rui Hachimura all bench lineup in. We're working with Jordan Goodwin. Let's see if they can keep the momentum up.
For OKC.
Gafford with a tough hook shot. Gets that to go.
the Polish hammer.
Marcin Gortat
Shea
is
gets
back.
to the basket for the dunk. Working on Rui.
I mean, you know, and you can predetermine this, that he's going to put his head down. He's going to the rim 98%
Jordan
of the time.
Goodwin working pick and roll with
Sure, you talked
Gafford.
about it, 17 points
Kicks it
per
out the
game
wheel.
he gets in the paint. That's third most
Barton.
in the league behind two bigs.
Nice pass to Rui for the mid-range. Great pass, Barton.
Rui Hachimura cashes out his first jumper.
Well, that tells you, see, on the company that he's involved himself with Giannis and Zion. I mean, those are the other two
Shea,
guys that can finish
I mean, right back at him. Shea is just,
You know, it
whew.
doesn't matter how much resistance
He
is
keeping
there.
this
He
team
just
in this
literally
game.
threw three guys to get that
He
layup.
just flows through
He is
traffic.
keeping
He
this
has
team
that
in this
ability where
game.
It looks like he's not going that fast, but he is.
Kispert called for a
Call
travel.
there on Corey Kispert. Let's take a look at this drive by SGA again.
I mean, it's in the minds of the Wizards to keep him out the paint right here. I mean, that's not even a ball screen. And Jordan Goodwin is a great defender.
I mean, it's no surprise. It's no surprise with no KP. The
SGA out.
paint has become more
Got to get to him.
available.
Definitely got to get to him. There's going to be a rebound there by Gafford.
Jalen Williams with the miss. Corey Kispert driving, loses the ball, but it goes right to Goodwin.
There's Jordan Goodwin.
Rui working on Williams,
Rui
spin,
spinning off
layup,
Williams.
can't get it to go though.
KC looking to push. Lindy Waters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who he was. I couldn't even say his
Jumper
name.
off leads to
Shea
SGA.
drives to the
Once again in
basket,
paint.
kicks off,
Looking for Mike
foul
Muscala.
on Gafford.
Right there in the dunker spot.
Well, right now, this second unit, they have to wake up. Wizards came out like gangbusters. Extended this lead to around 15 points. And since the starters got out of this ball game, it's been a little slippage. A lot of too much one-on-one. And SGA is kind of getting out of hand, attacking downhill.
The paint defense has dropped off significantly with this all-bench lineup. The all-bench lineup just doesn't work. I don't know why West keeps going to this all-bench lineup, man. It's,
Will receive a bucket hat designed by Antoine Jameson. Don't miss out by getting your tickets now for this classic night by scanning the QR code or visiting WashingtonWizards.com/tickets.
Shea forces a turnover on Goodwin.
Possession arrow goes
The
to
all-bench
KC.
lineup, you can go by numbers, you can go by eye test, you can go by whatever. It doesn't work, man. It's not the best lineup. Similarly to the Nets game, but it won't end up as with the same result. But West went to the all-bench lineup while KD went to work. West went to the all-bench lineup and Shea started to go to work. Jalen Williams kicks it over to Shea in the corner. Shea kicks it to Waters for the three. I just don't understand, man. I don't understand why West continues to go to the all-bench lineup, man. Wizards should get something.
It's only attempted 3 per contest.
Oh, God. West just knows Waters for another 3, can't get it to go, but SGA with the offensive rebound. Williams for the layups.
Lead now 8. 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Wizards been up. Biggest lead has been 17 points in this first quarter.
Inside out for Washington as Barton was trying to attack the basket. Foul called on Williams, his first.
Yeah, man. People saying Bradley Beal was gonna be the issue, but it's West's rotations that's the issue. West's rotations is
Corey being guarded by Waters the third, who strips it and heaves it at the buzzer.
like, come on, man.
12 minutes in the books. The Washington Wizards shot 64% from the field, 70 from 3. As they're leading OKC 37.
That is a horrible way to end the first. There should be no reason. I'm not gonna lie. There should be absolutely no reason why this all bench unit is in the game. The all bench unit it just doesn't work. Look at the plus minus numbers. Just look at the plus minus numbers, y'all. I mean, the all bench unit just does not work. It's not good. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, West just with his rotations. Like, I just don't. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, it just shouldn't be. The all bench lineup should never, ever be a thing. The all bench lineup sucks. It sucked all season. That all bench lineup has not been good. I don't understand why he doesn't have somebody in there from the starting lineup. One or two people in there from the starting lineup. Like, I don't understand. The Wizards were dominating. And they, in the first quarter, only up 8. The Wizards were dominating, up double digits. And West goes to the all bench, just like he did at the Nets game.
OKC led at the end of the game on a 15-6 run as the Wizards lead by 8. Here's a powerful connection brought to you by Xfinity Trip.
Yeah, well, defensively, this second group is going to have to cut off the one.
Like, I hate it. It happened in the Nets game. West went all bench lineup. And then
at the rim or in the paint.
Williams, Lindy Waters the third. Williams, and James
Waters
Robinson
open in the
Earl,
corner.
law firm, is
Cash.
in the game
I
for
just...
OKC.
Man, this is where West, I can't deal with West, man. This is why I have my issues with West. I just don't understand him. What are we doing? Now Kuz is coming back in. Monte, Will Barton airballs the floater. I just, man.
Look at the hair because they're confused.
And then there's Kendrick Williams.
Jalen Williams attacks to the basket.
Here's another Williams, Jalen Williams. And he
That should be
scores.
offensive basket interference.
And they're going to call basket interference. As the other Jalen Williams is on the ground.
I just, man.
That Jalen Williams on the ground is J. Will.
And that's Arkansas.
And that's Arkansas J. Will. And then the other J. Will is number 8. He goes to Santa Clara. He went to Santa Clara.
And I like that.
You got that?
Yeah, I got that. I got that. We have
Like,
to
come
be a
on,
quiz in
man.
the third
That
quarter.
whole bench lineup just completely ruined all the momentum the Wizards had.
Who's J. Will?
Completely ruined all of the momentum the Wizards had. That is crazy.
Wizards leading with 11
Jordan
minutes here in
Goodwin
the
gets
second quarter.
misses the floater.
Kendrick Williams with the rebound.
Thunder
Out
with a
to
chance to
Jalen
cut this
Williams.
lead down to
Jalen
3
Williams
and or
Jalen
2.
Williams to Kendrick Williams. We could do this all night.
Jalen Williams passes to Jalen
Here's
Williams.
Robinson Earl.
Over to Robinson Earl. Over to Williams. Williams gives it off to Jalen Williams.
Williams to Jalen
Back to
Williams.
Williams.
Back to Kendrick Williams.
There's so many Williams on this team.
Who's on first?
Bad
Active
pass
hands here
from
by Oklahoma
Kuz.
City, Drew. As this second unit has come in here and they
Kuz,
played with
West
some
is gonna have. I don't. West is going.
If I'm Coach
West-
I wouldn't be opposed to just bringing my starters back.
Yeah, like I would just bring KP or Brad needs to like.
Accountable.
Oh man.
Gave up a 17-point lead. It's cut to 3 right now, and SGA is not in this ball game.
Here's Kyle Kuzma, who already had 4 assists in the ball game. Rebound by Kendrick Williams.
Jalen Williams kicks it off to Waters.
Waters the third.
Waters kicks it off to Williams. Good deflection there by Rui.
Hachimura, 9 seconds left on the shot clock. What is OKC's bench doing that the Wizards aren't?
I don't think it's anything OKC is doing. I think it's what the Wizards bench is doing to themselves. Not taking care of the ball. You don't see the same proper spacing.
Like the numbers scream that lineup is bad, and yet he's still.
Jalen Williams, 2 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound by Robinson Earl, and they'll call a foul on Washington.
And now they're just getting outworked, and you see Coach West is looking down at his bench.
First starter to come back in will be Monte Morris.
Well, this is just getting outworked right here. You see the activity.
Like, I truly don't understand. Oh, West gets me so mad, bro. Because these blown leads are his fault. It's his fault. I'm not going to blame the players for a lineup we all know doesn't work. We all know that all bench lineup sucks. So why does he continue to implement it? I don't understand why he kills his own momentum. The numbers show. Look at analytics, whatever you want to look at. Eye test. The all bench lineup has sucked all season. Why does he keep running it out there? And then try to throw some starters back in there when the momentum is completely dead. We were up 15-something points and we're only up 1 point now. Kyle Kuzma misses the floater. I just don't understand Wes. It's like when he has his full arsenal of players, he's worse.
Wizards had a 17-point lead as the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and if you're OKC, you have great problems right now. The Wizards came out blistering, shooting over 60% from the field and 50%, or actually 60% from three, too, where they're 7 for 11, and yet you're only down 1 point.
Here's Waters the third with a nice pass to...
Wes Unseld Jr. cannot handle rotations with a full squad, a full team. He cannot handle the responsibilities of a rotation. He can't do it. He cannot handle the responsibilities of having a full roster.
Great foundation over there.
He can't.
Being coached under Jay Wright and that program, and just does all the little things. Defensively, offensively, is always in the right spot. He's great communicators, vocal out there.
KP coming back into the game.
And they're high. They're extremely high on this potential there in OKC.
This is a young basketball team. We talked about it. They are the youngest in the league. And Drew, they're getting younger. Oklahoma City has 15 potential first-round picks through 2029 and 14 potential second-round picks until 2029.
Yeah, so and their average age on this roster is 23 and a half years old in a couple some days. I don't know, 200 days or something like that. But this is a 24 and under team.
Here's Porzingis. They'll call a foul on Jalen Williams. That's Jaylin.
And there's Porzingis selling the call right there. Don't want to say flopping. I think it's a little bit more to that. And a little strategical, but
I truly don't understand Wes.
4 rookies, 6 sophomores, and 2 third-year players. I mean, who's the veteran?
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
No, Muscala. I played against him.
Yeah.
I played against him.
Here's Monte Morris.
Will Barton wide open for 3 in the corner, hits it.
3-pointers up and good. 3-point Wizards lead. Barton's got 5.
Good still there by Rui.
Steps into the passing lane and gets that turnover. Good steal. Barton to Morris. Back to Hachimura.
Rui Hachimura for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound KP.
Rebound.
Kicks it out to Monte. KP, Monte puts up the tough mid-range shot. Can't get it to fall. The ball movement has just like, the ball movement has drastically decreased. I travel! Hello?
Man, turnover there. Traveling for Jalen Williams as he picked up his dribble.
They're 8 and 6, Jonathan.
Actually trying to argue this call?
Picks up his dribble, takes his step. No, I can't do that, young fella.
They did a lot. They did too much. They traveled and double dribbled all in the same play.
Bradley Beal set to check in. Here's Morris spinning.
JP
Porzingis
working.
with a clear height advantage over Robinson Earl. Here's
Kuz.
Behind his back, spinning.
Kicks it out to Rui for the corner 3. Cash. Kuzma is doing a lot of facilitating today.
Wizards already have hit 9 threes in this ball game as they've extended their lead back now up to 6. Williams to Williams. Jalen back to Jalen.
Jalen puts up a 3. Cash.
Jalen hits a 3.
Just a smooth stroke. for the young rookie out of Santa Clara. They're high on him.
Will Barton gives it out to Kuz.
Kuzma looking to post
Kuz
up.
kicks it to KP for the
Porzingis.
deep three. Cash! The Wizards are just smoking it from three.
Porzingis. Wizards now, they're
In a good way.
10-3 of the ball game. Williams to a cutting Robinson Earl. Timeout called by Washington. This young pesky OKC team is in the fight, Drew.
It'll be interesting to see if the Wizards come back with their full starting lineup to close out this second quarter. But you talk about that extra spin cycle. Kuzma has it.
Oh,
Fine and Rui.
I got upset with West for a little bit. Still upset with him, honestly, but I mean, Russ ruined the team's whole momentum when he put in that all bench lineup. He completely. You talk about a coach flatlining your team's momentum, and that being a theme of what he does, just flatlining the team's momentum with his rotations. And there's no excuse for it. There's no real explanation for it outside. Like, the numbers don't support it. Analytics don't support it. Like, you can look at any stat and look at the eye test doesn't support it. That all bench unit lineup is trash. And he continues to roll it out there when he has more players. Why? I literally don't know. I literally do not know. The fact that this is a game right now is on Wes. Because he's putting lineups up on the court that we all know don't work. That the numbers say don't work. But he puts it out there on the court. So when they blow leads, that's on you, coach. Because you put a lineup out there that statistically and analytically doesn't work. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it, man. I feel like this is something that's basic math. But for him, it's calculus for some odd reason. I don't get it. Oh, man. I just don't understand, bro. Wes is a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Right, you said show on the bench, take Barton out. Or Kiss, but preferably Barton. Yeah, it's
Eric Tebow. Eric, welcome, and thank you for joining us. First off, let's get to it. Just talk about the fact that you're now the head coach after 10 seasons being an assistant with your father.
It's a proud day. It's a proud day for the whole
I
family.
mean,
I'm extremely.
I'm just flabbergasted that Wes watched that happen too. He like watched that whole thing transpire. That was so
I'm
weird.
just excited to lead us into the next chapter.
Talking
I
in the
truly,
next chapter,
truly
obviously
don't
you have spent the time over the last
understand
10 years with the Mystics as an assistant
where
and
he was
associate
coming
head
from
coach.
there.
Tell me the difference moving one chair over.
Well, now, we always say as an assistant, you make suggestions, and a head coach, you
Another
make decisions. So I know
three
a lot of the decisions around
from
our
the
team
Wizards.
and how we
I
play
mean,
are
they're
gonna stop with
smoking
me.
from three.
Playing time, what we run, when we call timeouts, how we manage the team day to day. So I've got to think in terms of that more.
And I know when I talked
Williams
to you
with
earlier,
a
you mentioned just the
floater,
core group,
can't
Aaron
get it to
Hopkins,
go.
Natasha Cloud, Elena Deladon, and moving forward with them, how do you mentally just prepare for that along with
Kuz
adding
kicks it out to
possible new
KP for the
pieces to
deep
lineup?
three, and he hits it.
We have a special group, a
Oh my
championship level
goodness.
and all those players you
I've
mentioned
never
are
seen the
all
Wizards
part of what
act
we've
like
done
this from
here.
P before.
So I'm excited to challenge them to find new growth in their game, even as they move farther into their careers and take a bigger leadership role as we move forward. And yeah, so hopefully we add some new pieces and we've got to change and get better.
Their three-point shooting is legitimately insane
Once
right
again,
now.
thank you for joining us. We got a timeout on the floor.
I'm not finna
Sid
cap to
Westbrook,
y'all.
Chris and Drew on the other side.
The Wizards' three-point shooting is insane right now. It's insane. David, you said best 3-point shooting in years. Yeah, the 3-point shooting. I don't remember the last time they shot the 3-point ball this well. Like, looking at the numbers, they're shooting 70% from 3-point land on 17 shots. The 70%. Like, this is how the Pacers were shooting on us. That game on ESPN. Like, they were... I'm telling you. They're going crazy right now from 3. Like, maybe they save it, but I mean, maybe they can get this, expand this lead back up and save West. The starters can, but
is brought to you by MedStar Health, trusted medical team.
Ooh, I ain't seen them shoot this good from 3 in a brick.
The day after the Wizards score 115 or more points, get 50% off regular menu price pizzas at papajohns.com using the promo code WIZ50. And by your local Washington area Honda dealers. When you want to get more, then it has to be a Honda. Don't settle for less. Visit your local Honda dealer today. Back to live action. Since the game was tied at 37, the Wizards have gone on a 15-5 run. Drew, that is
Wizards
in large
up 10.
part to the starters being back out there.
Yeah,
Giddy puts up the tough layup. KP with the rebound.
Put the starters back in this ball game due to the lack, I would say, of urgency. A sense of
Kuzma
urgency in the second unit.
kicks it to Rui down low, and Poku bodies him up, gets the layup. Strong man moves.
Assist in this ball game, so Cal is in facilitating mode.
Good steal there by Rui,
Hachimura.
but loses it, but it'll be Wizards ball.
Kendrick Williams with active hands.
And Bill Kennedy over there, the official.
The legendary Bill Kennedy in his 25th season.
Looked like he pulled something, but he's back. He heals quickly. See him.
Point Wizards lead.
Then he set to come back into the game.
Foul on Alexei Pokusevski as SGA and Lou Dort come in for Jalen Williams and Kendrick Williams.
One thing about playing against young teams, if you could take away their confidence early on, the better off you are. But if they start gaining confidence, thinking they can stay in the ball game with you or actually take a lead, it's going to be a long night. See if the Wizards could put them away in the second quarter.
Porzingis working with Beal.
Beal.
Back to KP.
Nice pass from KP to Avdia on the cut. Shea working on Denny. Passes it out to Poku. Passes it out to Dort. Dort puts up the 3-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Rebound for Denny.
Rebound Avdia.
Kuz kicks it off to Brad.
Beal off the KP
Brad
screen.
shoots the
There's
move
Brad.
in mid-range.
Below
Can't get it to
jumpers.
go. Rebound.
By Giddey.
Somebody better box out.
Poku wide open. No, never got picked up there.
Yeah, that was Porzingis right there. Don't know if he's a little winded or he's hobbling a little bit. Got to get back in transition.
Kuz pumps.
Head fake by
Gives it.
Kuz.
Tries to get to the KP. He gives it back to Denny. Denny drives in, gets blocked. I like the aggressiveness though.
Gets it right back.
Kuz wide open for the 3 though. Can't get it to hit.
Wizards still shooting 67% from 3. 12
Shea
of 18.
working on Bill.
Beal accepting the challenge defensively to guard SGA.
Out to Giddy. Giddy working on Morris. Puts it up. Gets the layup to go.
Josh Giddey.
Not
Solid
really a
move
layup.
right
More
there.
like a floater.
It's a smaller defender in Monte Morris.
Giddey just turned 20 years old in the preseason. Part of this youth movement in OKC.
KP working on Earl Robinson. Gives it off to Monte. Denny drives, kicks it out to KP. KP puts up the hook, gets it to go.
Porzingis scores. He now has 17.
Beautiful offensive possession right there.
KP up to 17 points.
It started with Monte Morris' patience finding Denny Aldi, and then Denny Aldi on attack mode finding Porzingis.
Drew, the Wizards already have 20
Dort,
assists.
corner 3, cash.
It's Lou Dort from the corner.
Thunder staying in it, man. The Thunder are definitely staying in it.
Excellent ball movement by Washington tonight. They've already scored 58 points, 20 assists on 22 made field goals.
Nice pass from KP on the cut to Bill. Bill passes it off to Monte for the open 3. Cashes it.
Nothing but nylon.
And that's what Monte Morris is going to have to become, that a spot-up three-point shooter once he passes the ball.
61-59 Washington.
Shea drives on Denny. Good block there by Denny, but Shea gets the offensive rebound.
Oh, is that double?
Dort drives in on Bill. Can't get it to go.
No good rebound, Kuzma.
Kuz
Kyle attacking
with the
basket.
layup. Can't get it to go, though. SGA with the
Here comes
rebound.
SGA.
SGA drives. Gives it off to Dort. Dort drives, doesn't get the and one layup.
Right here, Monte Morris spacing out, and look what happens. Great things happen when you move the ball side to side. And like I said, that play started with Monte.
Wizards have done a good job. Once again, they're beginning to move the ball more. Kuz is like in prime point Kuz mode tonight. He's in prime point Kuz mode tonight.
Yeah, well, here, Lou Dort is a 3-and-D
Like, I believe his
specialist.
over-under on assists was like 2.5. He's
The best player
blown past that number.
defensively every night.
Lou Dort coming off a
I guess
21
the
points
Wizards
in
are
Boston on Monday.
running the
But
offense
his
through him, I
points,
guess.
field goals, three-point percentage, and free throw percentages all down across the board from last season.
Still early on in the season, he's trying to figure out, and you also have the emergence of a lot of these young guys like Josh Giddey and SGA being back. He was injured majority
Bill.
of last season. Dealing with injuries.
Pick and
So
roll
Lou
screen
Dort
set from
had to score.
Porzingis. Gives it off to Rui, pump fakes. Gives it off to Kuz, wide open for 3. Can't go up. Gets the lucky bounce.
I mean, everything is going.
I mean, I've never seen the Wizards shoot this good from 3 before.
Three-point shooting right now.
Shea
14 for
gets,
20.
ooh.
They're going to call Denny for the foul.
They'll
He
call the
doesn't
foul
agree.
on Denny. Shea's going to go to the free throw line.
But again, the game changed so much, Drew. Starters got up 17. Then OKC got it down to 1. Then Wes Unseld said, I saw enough.
Shea in this
Brought the
lineup goes
starters
crazy.
back in, and now you
I
see the
mean,
score that they have right now.
Yeah, well, let's see if they
granted,
can still
you
close
then
out
you
this
got to
last
kind of think
minute
of,
35,
all right,
heading into the
Shea
halftime
missed
with
his
some
first free
momentum.
throw. You got to think of, is there enough ball? Shea has a really high usage. I know, and a lot of it is by default because of the team he's on. So a lot of that usage is by default, but
Gildress goes 1 of 2, leads the NBA in drives per game, Drew. When you think about drives per game, how much pressure does
I
that
think
put
we've
on
made
the
life
opposition's
pretty
defense
difficult
when
for
he's
Shea. Like,
constantly
he's made a lot of
Puts a lot
just,
of pressure, but
he's very
Wizards
skillful
credit
plays.
tonight.
Good defense there on Bill by Dort.
They missed a lot of attempts
Good
at the
defense
rim.
there by
There's
Dort on
probably
Bill.
about 7 to 8 occasions I could just go back and find clips of if it's not SGA missing layups at the rim, is Josh Giddey missing, Lou Dort. I mean, they're doing a great job altering shots in the restricted area.
KP, pump fakes, drives.
Yes.
Gets the dunk! Okay, KP!
Well, I guess mythical creatures do exist. Dragons,
Okay.
mermaids. Well, and this one right here is a
Yes, sir.
museum.
And that is our drive of the game tonight.
Yes, sir.
Presented by Washington area Honda dealers. Don't jump.
Yes, sir.
And that's all set
Oh,
up
baby.
from what Porzingis already
Oh,
knocked
man.
down 3 for 4
Yes, sir. KP gets the free throw to fall. KP's up to 20 points.
Here's the question. Is this the first of many in the dunk show? Remember the game against Utah where there was a lot of guys catching bodies.
The body count.
Rebound there for Kuz. I mean, for KP. Gives it off to Kuz. Kuz backing down Dort.
Here's Kuzma.
Ooh.
Oh, they're going to call
Offensive foul call.
Into the body of Lou Dort. Kuzma's first foul. First in the last 2 minutes.
I like the aggressiveness. You know what? Those type of plays are going to happen. All you can do is rely on your defense on the other end and make up for it.
Look how the Wizards are deploying their offense. They're waiting for SGA to attack the basket, Drew.
SGA driving on Denny.
And that's exactly what he's doing.
SGA spins, puts the layup in, misses. Good defense by Denny there. Denny working, driving, kicks it off to KP. Gets his shot blocked. SGA drives, kicks it out the door for the wide open three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound though by Waters. Kicks it off the door again for a wide open corner three. Gets that to go.
Second chance opportunities can hurt you, especially when it ends up being a wide open three by Lou Dort.
8 seconds left here in the first half. Bradley Beal looking for that.
Bill working with KP. KP, nice pass down to Kuz, but he can't handle it.
Not able to get a shot off, but you saw the ball movement there as Washington scores 67 points again.
Wizards, I mean,
threes are the most made in
I've never seen.
in a first half.
Yeah, Chris just said it. I've never seen them shoot the three ball like that before in my life. Like the way they were shooting that three ball, bruh.
We feel like they're smaller, less physical, so we got to be bigger. Play this way. Kuz is making some great plays for everybody, and we're just out there playing basketball.
It seems like even with the return of Brad in the lineup, you guys are still able to get what you want to offensively.
Even with Brad, I mean, it's way better with Brad. So we're out here, you know, just.
Hey man, tell them they small, they little, they not as physical.
Good luck in the second half.
Let them feel you. What is they talking about?
Halftime coming up. Wizards with a 13-point lead led by as many as 17.
Yes, sir. They little, they small, they are punitive. They don't got what it takes. Yes, sir. I'm a fan. I love it. I love what's happening here. My lock is looking beautiful. I had KP for my Wizards lock over 20.5. He's at 20 points going into the second quarter. I love it. Let's check these box scores real quick. Let's look at this box score. The Washington Wizards are shooting 70% from 3 on 20 attempts. They're 14 for 20 from the three-point line. I've never seen the Wizards shoot the three ball this well before in my life. Y'all let me know the last time y'all have seen the Wizards shoot this well from the three-point line. It's going to be a little while ago, I'm betting. I've never seen them shoot this high. They're shooting 55% from the field. They have 23 assists. Kyle Kuzma is at 9 assists, leading the way. Bill has 4. Morris has 3. KP has 1. Denny has 2. Rui has 1. Will has 1. Corey has 2. Leading the way in scoring is KP by far with 20 points. He's been on fire the last 2 games. Scoring well over 20 plus points. He's looking like he's well on that way tonight. He's only missed 3 shots. He's made all of his free throws. He has 7 rebounds right now. He's looking good. He's at team high plus 27. The starters have been hooping. West kind of killed the momentum. Not kind of. West killed the momentum going all bench lineup. You can tell by the numbers. Barton -10, Corey -10, Barton's -11, Gafford -10, Goodwin -14. Gafford -14. I'm my bad. But yeah, the starters have been really good. West has to learn though that he just cannot. He can't play the all bench lineup. He just cannot. He can't do it. He cannot play the all bench lineup. That lineup is a momentum killer. It's a game killer. He can't do it. He just can't. I mean, whew, what a half, guys. What a half. You said when the ball moves, the threes are going in? I'm telling you. Well, I mean, that was a really good offensive. I mean, half of bad. I think, especially, I really like the job that they're doing on Shai. They're making life difficult for Shai. They're not making it easy for him. They're making him work for every bucket. Even his highlight plays that he's had, it's been tough. Like they've all been tough buckets. He's doing a tremendous job of. He's doing a tremendous job. He's just doing a tremendous job. He's just doing a really tremendous job. And it's a team effort. Denny's doing a good job on Shai. Shai has 12 points right now. He has 12 points, but I feel like all of his buckets are tough. Kuz doing a really good job of facilitating the basketball. Shai has 12 points, but these aren't an easy 12, like where Shai's just wide open. Shai's just doing his thing, like it's easy for him. It's, you know what I mean? I'm telling you. The Wizards are doing a really good job on him. They're doing a really good job on him, I feel like. Perfect. He said the foul call though Diddy was a bad call. It was definitely a tough call. Cowboy said, "Let's go, Diddy." Diddy's having a really good game. He's a +16. I like that Denny's being aggressive. I love that Denny's being aggressive. He's blocked shots. He's attacked the basket. He's gotten to the free throw line. Not gotten to the free throw line. He's drawn fouls. He had a quick trigger with a 3-point shot. He's not being afraid. You know, all this happening with Bradley Beal back in the starting lineup, so that hasn't changed. He's still continuing to be aggressive. They're doing a really good job. KP has just dominated per usual. The Thunder, I said the Wizards should be able to dominate from the field, get whatever they want. Their 5 was Poku. That's who they're starting at the 5 with Lou Dort at the 4. They're small. The Wizards should be able to dominate. KP said it in the interview, second half interview. End of the second quarter interview. So yeah, I think the Wizards are doing a terrific job. They're doing a terrific job. I mean, you love to see it. You love to see it, man. You really do. You love to see it. Davey Salmon, Wizards versus Clipper in the finals. Wizards versus Wall meet at the goal. That would be insane. Like, that would literally be insane. Steve, you said if the Cavs, Hawks, Raptors lose tonight and we win, we got that third or fourth spot. Yes, sir. If the Cavs, Hawks, Raptors, and Raptors lose. The Cavs, I can see losing. They don't have Jared Allen. I expect Giannis to have his way down there. They're missing I mean, Mobley has length, but he doesn't have the size. You know, what Mobley lacks in size, Jared Allen makes up for him. But with no Jared Allen down there at the 5, they're starting Lamar Stevens. Lamar Stevens isn't Jared Allen. He's not the deterrent that Jared Allen is. You know, their paint defense is going to take a hit with no Jared Allen there. So I expect Giannis to eat up. So yeah, I can see the Cavs losing, but who knows? You never know. The Hawks, who do the Hawks have? The Hawks have, they're down right now to Boston. Big, but you never know how that turns out. But Boston has them down big right now. And then the Raptors. The Raptors are losing currently to the Heat. So it's interesting. But yeah, I mean, just a terrific first half of basketball for the Wizards. Outside of West, only complaint I have is West going to the all-bench lineup. West going to the all-bench lineup is literally my only big complaint. That's literally it. If West didn't go to that all-bench lineup, this game, the Wizards are probably up more than like 13. They're probably up by more than 13 points if he never goes to that all-bench lineup. But right now they're doing a lot of running the offense through Kuz as Kuz asked him to do. Say he's been asking for all year. What I think was a good thing for the Wizards without Bill is they learned a lot. They learned a lot about themselves. They learned a lot about what players are good at. They learned a lot about what makes the offense work. So what West, I think, is doing a good job of is, even with Bill being back, continuing to build off of that. He's continuing to build off of that. So I like it. Biggie said definitely games to keep an eye on. Facts. You know, so I definitely think West has he saw what worked without Bill and has continued to implement that with Bill. And we're seeing success so far. I'm tweeting. So yeah, I definitely think West has done a good job of implementing and continuing to implement what they did well without Bill. Kevin said Denny's turned to a 3-and-D guy right in front of our eyes, and it's a beautiful thing. Same with Rui. Yeah, Denny is doing a terrific job of doing more than just being strictly a 3-and-D guy. You know, he's pushing the ball off rebounds and attacking the basket. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's what you want to see. You want to see him be aggressive. You want to see him attack. That's how you get stronger. Rui Hachimura has done a good job of doing that. You know, getting stronger in the off season, being able to body dudes underneath the basket and get layups and get strongman layups. You want Denny, if Denny's aggressive, you want Denny to be able to attack, get to the basket, and be able to kind of muscle dudes as he gets older. That's what the aggressiveness comes in. You'll draw fouls. Denny, what I want to see from Denny, I want to see Denny go up strong. I want to see Denny go at dudes. You know, when he goes up for a layup, go at him. Go into their body. Draw that foul. Don't go away and, like, you know what I mean, and get your shot blocked. Because if you're going to go up. Go at them. Go at them. Monte, I think Monte's doing is cool tonight. I definitely think he's doing a decent job. He's 2 for 4, 2 for 3 from the 3. He's hit his open 3-point shots. He has 3 assists. So what it looks like the Wizards have done is just really, like Koo said, run the offense through him. He doesn't have a bunch of shots, but I mean, he's facilitating like a madman right now. He's looking to pass. So, good job, Wes, on implementing that lineups. I mean, continuing to implement the good stuff of the offense that Bill was out.
You guys were able to put the ball in the hoop, especially from
He's done a good job of that for sure.
We did a good job of.
We got the start of the third quarter, guys. Lou Dort going at Brad. Brad gets the steal.
Defending was a point of emphasis tonight. How do you think you've done
Brad
so far in the first half?
gives it off to Kuz, but he's going to get called for travel. Shuffled his feet there.
And contest their shots without fouling.
Coach, thank you. Good luck in the second half.
All right, thanks for having me.
Megan and Coach, thank you very much. Drew, by the way, the 23 assists on 25 made field goals is the highest assist percentage of any
gives it off to Dort.
in the NBA this season.
It had to be. I mean, that's
Wiggins drives, attacks, gets the layup to go.
Nice attack to the basket there by Aaron Wiggins. So you heard Coach Posey talking about sharing is caring. We say that all the time, but the way that they were able to facilitate their offense with just
Denny tried to fit it in there to KP.
One thing is moving the ball.
Waters for the 3, can't get that to fall. Rebound, long rebound for Monte Morris.
You have great ball movement, and you're being rewarded with open looks, and you're knocking them down at a 70% clip.
Clearly, there's a change in
nice
the
pass
here in the second half
to a wide open Monte Morris for a layup.
Pokusevski and Giddey are out. They're sitting there on the bench being replaced by Waters III.
I didn't even peep that. Giddey is on the bench now, and Poku's on the bench. So, Thunder coach switching up the lineup here. Going with James Earl Robinson, who shoots the 3 and cashes it.
And that's what he can do. That's why he is on the
Thunder
floor.
coach trying to switch some stuff up here.
Extra playing time. Not only his ability to play defense and his activity, but the ability to knock down outside
Bill
three-point
working, gives it off to KP. KP with a tough 3 and gets it to go, man. Insane.
Yeah, he's feeling it tonight already. 23 points. Highly efficient. Can't do any wrong tonight, CM.
Cannot. Kristaps Porzingis has just been a man amongst boys in the last couple of
Tough
games.
shot there by
Alexander extends his range.
I think you want to add him in that mid-range group of those guys that are elite mid-range players.
Tough shot there.
SGA onto that list.
We'll just have to just continue to do what they did in the first half.
Here's Beal.
Brad driving, kicks to the corner, wide open Monte Morris, kicks it off to KP. KP with an extremely deep 3. Can't get that one to go.
Comes up with a rebound. Gildress with a crossover. Morris call for the foul.
It's amazing. You're telling yourself, all right, he's not going to shoot a 3. Let me back up off him. Let me give him some space. But guess what? He takes advantage of that airspace and get some momentum going downhill. They're just so tough to stop him once he goes one direction. And he has an array of counter moves, whether it's a spin going back left, spin going back right, and then the ability to finish.
Kevin said Rui's making a case for Sixth Man of the Year. Shea working on Kuz. Draws the foul. I don't know if they'll call that a shooting foul. They may, yeah, I think they are.
Game recognized game.
Top 5, I think he might be creeping up in almost the top 4, top 3. When you talk about scoring,
Davey said Kuz opens the floor better when he's facilitating. Yeah.
Steph Curry. Him.
Instead of Bill doing majority of the on-ball things,
Megan, you got more on SGA?
SGA misses another free throw. The Wizards, it seems like Wes is letting Kuz do majority of the facilitating, letting Brad do a lot of off-ball things, which is good. He's letting Brad do a lot of off-ball things right now.
He has the length and the size and the ability to pivot so easily down to the paint that it makes it so hard. Then you add in the array of moves that Drew was talking about, specifically the pump fake, but then as well too the up and under. It makes him such a lethal guy to defend.
6'6", 195 pounds, played 1 year at Kentucky. If you remember,
Bradley Beal with the step back, can't get that to fall. Offensive rebound now for the Wizards. Denny puts up the 3 himself, can't get that to fall. Rebound for Waters.
By Denny is off. Waters the third with a rebound. Lendy Waters the third getting the start here in the second half over Josh Giddey.
Good defense there by the Wizards. Not able to get the ball though. SGA attacks, kicks it out to Earl Robinson from the corner 3. Can't get that to fall. Rebound for Kuz. Kuz
6 points, 9 assists,
puts Waters in the post. And they call him for carrying again. Second time.
Williams checking in the ball game now.
One of the best hairstyles in the NBA.
That's the second time Kuz has been called for. Has been called for carrying. I remember Jordan Poole had an incident. That is an extremely tough basket for SGA. West calls the timeout. Lead is down to 8. It's a good timeout.
Luka Doncic. Go ahead and add him on that list.
Whew. Guys, let's see, man. This third quarter going undo everything the Wizards have kind of built up, or we'll see. Dante said Kuz will get the hang of it facilitating, and the refs giving him the petty calls. Kevin said I think Tommy's going to have to pick between Rui and Kuz. Eventually, I believe there's a decision that's going to have to be made because Rui's going to have to get money. Rui's going to have to get money eventually. Kuz is going to be opting out of his contract. I'm pretty positive. Like, I'm 100% sure. Kuz is going to be opting out of his contract. KP, the way he's playing right now, KP is definitely probably going to opt out of his contract. So, I mean, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. I can see Rui Hachimura, like, if he leaves the Wizards and were to go into another team, I could see him having a Lauri Markkanen kind of, bounce with another team. Like how Lauri Markkanen, it didn't work out with the Bulls. Then he went over to the Cavs. And then he started to really play well on the Cavs and then got traded to the Jazz where he's really turned it up. I could see something similarly happening for a guy like Rui if he were to move on from the Wizards.
Evaluate, I know it's early, but the Wizards team this year.
It's the spacing that I like, with, the unicorn. I think that's going to open up the floor for a player like Brad. It just reminds me of Antoine, right? Because he's a pick and pop guy. Those big sitting makes for the easy, throwback. wait to game 20 where all the roles are actually being, you know, stamped. So, you know, you can ask me back in game 20.
All right.
Chevy said Roy is as good as gone, I think.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah, like I said, a decision is going to eventually have to be made for sure.
Did anybody answer any questions besides Gil? Because every time like Gil just did all the talking.
Well, it's kind of like how he played, right? We'll have
Wizards looking to take the momentum back in this game here.
The legendary Phil Chenier with a great interview with Karan
Bradley
and
Beal
Antoine
wrapping around, gets fouled by
And
Dort.
Friday night, all three will be back in the house as the Wizards take on the Miami Heat.
This is the first time I'm ever excited to see.
Chevy said Miami is destination. Baltimore said Kuz superior to Rui. Anything past 18 feet he's missing.
Happy to see guys that I went to war with. Like, this is the first time. I'm actually excited.
Really?
Yeah, it's tough.
We will have halftime
KP
festivities
on
live
Williams.
during that game on Friday.
Loses the ball in the air.
The strip there on
Rebound there for
Porzingis.
Williams.
This will be the first
Shea
time
working on
Gilbert has made
Kuz.
his way back to Capital
Williams
One
shoots the
Arena
wide open
since
three.
he was a member
Gets
of
it to
the
go.
Orlando Magic against
And that
Kevin
right there
Williams
is just
for
that's simply the gravity of Shea. Shea drives and
Slowly
KP
but
sinks
surely, this
in,
young Oklahoma
leaving
City Thunder
wide.
team is
Leaving
competing.
Williams
Early
wide
on the
open.
run.
They're in a good shape. If you talk about allowing a team to shoot lights out like this and only being down 5 points.
Good cut there. Kuzma wide open. Corner from three. Gets it to go.
Kyle Kuzma knocks down the three for Washington.
Wizards needed that three right there. Shea working on Denny. Loses. Good defense by Denny. Terrific defense by Denny there. Kicks it off the, they call KP with a travel. It's like KP got stuck trying to think of what he wanted to do. That was weird.
The NBA is back, and with FanDuel, this season's looking better than ever. New customers get a no-sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in free bets if you don't win. Plus, all customers get 3 months of NBA League Pass with a $5 bet.
Turnover for
A
Washington.
lot of unforced turnovers for the Wizards.
Bradley Beal scored
Not a
all
lot,
10 of his
but
points in that first quarter.
Shea working on Kisper's going to drive on him. A little being outmatched right there a little bit.
SGA
Kuz.
19.
Gives it off to Denny. Denny working on Waters, drives.
Denny baseline.
Tries to fit it into Kispert. Turnover.
Ball goes off his leg. Another turnover for Washington.
Wizards are turning the ball over now.
OKC wants to push it off dead balls. It's crazy to me to see how they want to get the ball.
Getting a
over.
little sloppy here for the Thunder. I mean, for the
First
Wizards.
half after a made dunk by the Wizards.
Shea drives in, draws the foul on Kispert.
Attacking. It's pretty simple what he's doing. Take a look at how he creates the contact getting into the paint.
You know, right here, he's searching for arms, armpits, forearms, shoulders, whatever. Any type of physical contact is priority number one for SGA. And then once he hears that
Shea
whistle,
up to
it's
20 points right now.
time to focus in finishing that layup at the rim.
Led a team in
60,
scoring
he said,
12,
what is his
13
lineup
games
right now?
played. He has had 30 or more, Drew.
It's like the
9
ball
times.
movement and everything is
And
kind
less
of
than
stopped
20
right now.
One time this season. He currently has 20 points.
Yeah, well, top three. You talk about guys that's had 9+ 30-point
The
games this
Thunder
season.
has definitely
It's him,
toughened
Steph
up.
Curry,
Maybe
and
they
Luka
heard
Doncic.
KP talking about him at the end of the second quarter. Good drive there by Kuzma as he gets to the basket.
Great company.
This is back up 6.
Dort loses the ball. Saved by KP. Denny
Brad leads to an OKC
drives. Working on SGA. Can't finish it. Gets the offensive rebound. Kuz wide open for the three. Can't get it to fall. Like I said, Denny, he needs to just go up stronger, man. Denny does not go up strong enough.
You know what SGA is going to do? It's right to the basket. They'll call a foul on Denny.
I mean, he's going to be there all night. There's no letting up. It's going to be a consistent diet of SGA attacking downhill, being relentless. Here he is again with Denny Avdia trying to put some size and some length on SGA. You see it worked at the basket last second, but I think that was a clean play.
I mean, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that call. I'm not a fan of that call.
I told you SGA leads the NBA in drives per game.
I'm not a fan of that call.
In the NBA in points, steals, free throw
Well, what's Denny up to in foul? Denny only has 2. He only has 2.
And he's number 1
he's
in
good.
the league in 2-point field goals.
Well, he's taken 14 shot attempts tonight. And CM, only one of those has been a 3-point attempt, and that was forced up because the shot clock was whittling down. But he's not going to let you off the hook. He's going to be as consistent
Bradley Beal
and persistent as possible.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has gone to the charity
KP on Dort. KP kicks it over to Kispert.
Here's Kispert's
beautiful finish by Kispert. Kispert's a terrific finisher, man.
Good attack by Kispert.
So defensively, you know he's getting into the paint as he does it again.
SGA with another layup. Oh, man. I mean, this guy is just absolutely nuts. He is absolutely nuts,
an extra
man.
counter move for SGA.
Offensive foul called on KP.
Called out on Porzingis. Let's take a look at our Toyota League leaders. This is the 2021 draft class. 3-point field goal leaders. Corey Kispert in the top 5.
I tell you what, love Corey and what he's done for this franchise early on in his career, but it's the guy on there, Bones Highland. I don't know if you guys have seen him play, but if you know who Jamal Crawford
Then he drives on Corey. Good switch there. Water shoots the contested 3. Can't get it to go, but an offensive rebound there for the Thunder. Wiggins knocks the 3 down. The lead is down to 2.
How well the Wizards have been playing, the ball movement, knocking down.
The Thunder has just tightened up, man, in this third. Kispert, quick trigger 3 in the corner. Can't get that to go. Denny can't get the tip. The Thunder have came to play in this third quarter.
SGA is 7 for 11 in the paint.
I mean, SGA is forcing his will.
And it looks like he never breaks a sweat. Like, you could never speed him up. He never gets tired in tip-top condition. And Will Barton, I mean, he's had 4 or 5 different guys try to guard him one-on-one.
He's talking, too.
He's got that action.
He's here.
I mean, look at this. Pound for pound, he's the best in this group. We talk about size, strength, and width.
I'm sorry. Like, right now is the time where Brad needs to. Now it's time for Brad to pick it up.
What can you say about the 2 guys ahead of him?
Zion is like, if you just, like,
both of them are supernovas, right?
Tony Massenberg had the best analogy about Zion Williams.
Like, now is the time for Brad to really begin to assert himself in this game. SGA is asserting himself in this third quarter. Literally willing his team to this tie ball game. Bradley Beal needs to begin to assert himself into this game. Like, it's his time to start getting buckets.
Here's Beal, attack, swing out to Barton.
Barton drives, kicks it off to Denny. Denny kicks it down to Beal. Denny gets fouled. Is going to head to the free throw line. I mean, SGA is just doing a tremendous job of getting to the free throw line.
But OKC, they're here to play. They're not going anywhere. Biggest lead tonight was 17 points in that first half. And they're competing at a high level.
Mark Daigneault, their head coach in his 3rd year. There's an interesting story about him.
Denny makes the first free throw.
He one time coached in the G League, and his team had 30 turnovers in a game. So you know what he did? He put an edit of Bruce Springsteen songs on there. And he told them, if I got to have to watch 30 turnovers again, I at least want to listen to Springsteen while I do it. I like that coach.
Was it born in the USA?
That's all they want. Born to run.
I like that.
Yeah, very good.
That was quick.
Turnover there by OKC. There's a high screen in action going with Beal and Porzingis. Brad attacking off glass. SGA comes up with it. Beal still has not scored since the first quarter. SGA step back three. Wow. Good. And the Oklahoma City Thunder have come back to take a 1-point lead with 3:12 remaining here in the third.
Only second three-point shot attempt on the night. SGA is definitely keeping the Wizards on their toes. I mean, do you keep them out the paint now?
I mean, bro.
You go under on their screens? Because having the ability to do this, and we saw how much pressure he's been putting on at the rim. I mean, that is tough.
29 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I guess it's safe to say that well on his way to his 10th.
I'm waiting for Supermax Brad to make an appearance, bro.
He's made 3 more.
We need, can Supermax Brad make an appearance?
Speaks to his
like,
attack mode and his ability to get wherever he
I need
wants
Brad to make an appearance. SGA has made an appearance. He's here.
Hachimura posting up Williams.
See, SGA ain't giving that rock up.
J-A-L-E-N Williams.
Like, this is my problem. If you're making 250 mil, I need you to start doing what SGA is beginning to do.
A good first half, 10 points. But the Wizards collectively giving up a 17-point lead, now down 1.
I mean, you talk about a guy, SGA, in this third quarter who has just begun to will his team to victory. I mean, you literally. He is willing his team to victory. Willing them. Oh man, guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy right now. I mean, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has, he has dominated this third quarter. Before I get any further, thank you guys for being in here. If you haven't liked the video already, please make sure you like it up. We got 20 likes right now, like 48 viewers. Can we please get the likes up? If you want to become a member, click the link that I have pinned in the comment box, chat box. If you want to donate, you can send in the super chat and support in that way as well. But thank you guys for being in here as we watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus the Washington Wizards. And we watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander completely dominate this third quarter and will his team to the lead in this third quarter in impressive fashion. I mean, this guy, I'm not going to cap to you. This is the type of performances Bill was having on them like 2019 Wizards teams. Those were the kind of performances Bill was having. Bill would like start, he would start to like just force his mark on the game. Bill hasn't scored in a very long time.
After trailing by as many as 17
like,
points in this
I
game,
mean, SGA came out on a mission.
To take a 1-point lead, outscoring the Wizards 28-14 here in the third quarter. They just got the ball in, but the ball goes off the hands of Wiggins, out of bounds. Wizards with the ball with 13 on the shot clock.
Well, you can't hide behind your offense any longer. You're going to have to step up and get some defensive stops consecutively. Right now, as well as the Wizards are playing offensively, they're still giving up 50% plus shooting from the field and almost 50% from three.
Here's Will Barton being guarded by Waters III. Out to Hachimura. Step back mid-range.
Good step back mid-range from Rui.
Well, this second unit right here,
I don't know. I'm just disappointed, bro. Brad just
do a little bit better than they did in the first quarter.
We'll see who's going to accept the challenge of guarding this guy.
Good defense by Rui on SGA there.
Stays in that
Gets the
red
ball
painted
back.
area.
SGA. Nice job again bodying him up. Good defense there by the Wizards to force the steal.
There's a steal.
Terrific job by the Wizards to force the steal there.
Barton cross. Jordan Goodwin now in the game for Washington.
Kuz for the three. Can't get it to go.
2 minutes left here.
Rebound for Wiggins.
Rebound Wiggins.
SGA on Kispert. This is a mismatch. SGA goes right at Kispert. But Kispert forces the miss, though. Good work by Kispert. Will Barton with a deep three. That's a bad shot.
Barton's three is off. Rebound by Williams.
Don't like that shot at all from Barton. I don't know why Barton shoots that three there. I don't get that shot.
Jalen Williams attacking.
Good work here by Corey Kispert. That's 2 contested layups and forced misses. 2 forced misses there by Kispert.
Clearly seeing something driving left. They've done a lot in this game tonight.
That's SGA. I mean, he's taking whatever.
Kuz attacking the basket, gets the layup to go.
Kyle Kuzma, tough one. No foul call. Wizards retake the lead by 3.
Tough contested three from Waters, cashes it.
We're tied at 85.
He's not shy, I'll tell you that.
85 game.
Sunday's game against the Boston Celtics. In 2 games, he's averaged 1.5 points per. He already has 9.
3 for 7 from 3.
Corey Kispert gives it back off to Will Barton.
Hachimura coming up for the screen for Barton.
Corey's going to have to shoot a contested three. Can't get it to fall, but an offensive rebound from Goodwin. Goodwin and puts it back up. Great work by Jordan Goodwin. Going to work. Great work.
Has been an epitome of that.
They're now putting Goodwin on SGA.
Goodwin on SGA. Flops. They're not going to call that. Goodwin, you got to get up. If you going to defend him, man. Goodwin, if you going to defend him, you got to defend him.
Wizards a hole for the final shot here in the third. We're tied at 87.
Kuz.
Kuzma. Spinning.
That's the travel.
Call a travel.
Switch pivot foots.
Another turnover for Washington.
Turnovers has been bad, man. It's
They're
just
15th.
This third quarter has been bad, man. This third quarter has been awful.
19 points in this
Williams
quarter.
going right at Rui, puts up a floater and gets it to go.
Williams hits it at the buzzer. They're going to count it.
They might be reviewing that one.
Let's take a look at that one more time, Drew, to see if he got it off before the time expired.
What you want to look at an indicator is the
Yes, he
red light
did.
on the clock, and that's good.
Oh, man. This is rough, guys.
Just the fans.
That third quarter was terrible. Yikes, man. That third quarter was big yikes. Yikes, man. That's all I can really say. SGA dominated that third quarter. The Wizards started turning the ball over in that third quarter. SGA started to get to the free throw line in that third quarter. A lot of SGA. It was a lot of SGA. He really willed that team in that third quarter. He really willed that team in the third quarter. That was impressive. That third quarter performance from Shai Gilgeous, that was a $250 million performance right there. That third quarter alone from SGA was a $250 million performance. Bradley Beal was ghost. I don't think he scored a point in the third quarter. Bradley Beal, I feel like, has been stuck at 10 points since I don't know when. I don't know the last basket Brad has got. He's 4 for 10 with 10 points. I don't remember the last basket he's gotten. They've tightened up. They've tightened up down there. They're making life difficult. Yeah. It's been tough. That third quarter was really bad. They gotta tighten up, man.
So quick, but right here, you're gonna have to get to that area right there and show bodies. Wizards on this possession, they're doing it. That's elbows and boxes with active hands. And what does that lead to? A forced turnover. You're gonna have to have more of that defensive urgency here in this fourth quarter.
Let's take a look at our game summary. Oklahoma City won that quarter in the third, 35-20. SGA, 19 of his game-high 31 in the third.
Kuz gets fouled on the drive there. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, we all know how Wizards games goes, man. Stressful.
So Josh Giddey and Alexei Pokusevski didn't even play in the third quarter. They're starting the fourth now for OKC.
And it worked. That coaching move.
I mean, the coach made a switch at halftime, switched the lineup up in the third quarter, and it's worked. Rui hits the mid-range shot.
Rui Hachimura scores his 14th.
Muscala. Woodman tried to save it, but leaves Giddey wide open. Can't get the three. Big rebound by Kuz. Barton tries to get the slam. Can't get it to go. Good kick ball there by Rui. It's a good kick ball.
OKC will get it on the side with 20 on
really
the
good
shot
kick
clock.
ball there by Rui.
You talk about holding your players accountable. Pokusevski and Josh Giddey started this game and were out the entire third quarter.
Pokusevski accepting the
Jalen
challenge.
Williams.
Good block.
Good steal there by Rui.
Good steal by Rui. See what the Wizards can do offensively here.
Kuz drives, gets pushed in the back, and one for Kuzma. Great work by Kuzma there. That was tough. That was tough.
Great active hands by Rui Hachimura. We talked about the defensive urgency you're going to have in this fourth quarter, and then downhill, Kuzma attacking, getting the and one.
Kyle had 9 points Sunday against Memphis.
Kuz to get the three-point play.
Shooting.
Kuz is on triple-double alert. 1 more assist and 2 more rebounds. Kuz is on triple-double alert.
Washington back up 3.
Out of bounds. Wizards ball.
OKC.
Well, you're the Wizards. You have to take advantage with SGA being out of this ball game.
Beal and Goodwin in the back.
Beal
court.
drives, tries to snatch back on Dort, can't.
Here's Beal's fader.
Air balls, the mid-range fade.
Not able to go down.
I want to say that's Bradley Beal's first shot since maybe the first quarter.
Good hands by Goodwin, though. He gets called for the foul.
Was trying to attack. Jordan Goodwin's second foul. Team's first.
Well, you're going to have to rely on your defense right now, and it'll be great to see if out of this timeout, can Wes Unseld Jr. draw something up for Bradley Beal to get him going offensively.
$150
Timeout.
million air ball. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Yikes. It's just tough when it's just really tough when you got another star on the opposite side of the court and you have a guy that you're paying a lot of money to, and the guy that's not getting paid as much as Brad is really popping off and leading his team to victories. I mean, not victories, but willing his team back into games. And then you have Brad, who I don't know if he even scored in the second quarter. He didn't score in the third. He hasn't scored in the third. Well, he didn't score in the third. I don't know if he scored in the second. I don't know. I just need Like, it's to the point. And it should have happened in the third quarter. We all saw it. Bradley Beal, SGA was leading his team back, bringing his team on the comeback. All the passing stuff wasn't working. They were turning the ball over. Now is the time. See, people ask to find the balance between Beal ISOing and ball movement. Once the ball movement's gone and it's not working and the other team's guy is turning up, that means it's time for you to really get active and get busy. But
by your Washington area GMC dealers on NBC Sports Washington.
NBC Sports Washington coverage of Wizards basketball is brought to you by
if Bill's going to be playing, these are the times where he needs to step up, man.
MedStar Health, trusted medical team of the Washington Wizards, and by Choice Hotels. Visit us at choicehotels.com. Drew, Oklahoma City here in the second half is a +10 in points. What's been the difference here in the second half?
I would say the offensive play of the Wizards and then the lack of getting the timely stops defensively. I was being a little sarcastic before the break, saying it seems like Brad hasn't taken a shot since the first quarter, the first half. He needs to get involved offensively for this team.
Jalen Williams drives, misses the layup, rebound by Dort though for the open layup for Giddey.
OKC's 38-point in the
Like,
paint.
it's the fourth quarter. Brad, you've had a relatively light game. Let's go. Let's go.
Points in the paint. They're averaging 57, over 57 points in the paint per game. We talk about OKC.
Brad with the layup. There you go. There you go.
Bradley Beal's first points since the first quarter. He's got 12 now.
Nice crossover from Dort.
Creating. SGA's not the only one that can get to the cup on this squad.
Kuz working the pick and roll.
Kuzma
Puts up a
downhill
tough
attack.
layup. That doesn't go.
Rebound Muscala.
Wide open Williams. How does
Jalen Williams beats the defense?
I'm not understanding. Beal driving.
Beal spins.
Good one. Draws the foul.
Post-game Friday night concert series presented by Sprite is back at Capital One Arena. Snag your tickets to the Wizards games on November 18th, January 13th, and February the 3rd to join in on the free post-game concert. Scan the QR code for all the details.
So we got Teddy Riley, Joe in the building, and the Big Three, and the Miami Heat.
Andrew Gooden. I mean, you can't beat it.
It's cracking. I'll be there.
You don't have a choice. 5 seconds on the shot clock. It's Porzingis.
Tough shot for KP. Can't get it to go. But a good offensive putback by Jordan Goodwin. Tremendous job.
At the right place at the right time. I think Jordan Goodwin is the poster boy for that.
4 points for Goodwin.
Good defense there by KP.
Monte Morris.
Monte working. Kicks it out to Kuzma for the three-point shot. Can't get it to go off the front of the rim. Rebound Jalen Williams.
Washington's cooled a bit from three-point line. They're still shooting 55%. They'll call offensive foul on the Thunder.
Yeah, you have to get some type of rhythm offensively. Right now you have Porzingis, who's been quiet, only 3 points in this second half, along with Bradley Beal. Both of those star players combining for only 5 points.
How long before Mark Daigneault brings in SGA?
He'll be in shortly.
Bradley Beal, open three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Wizards are up 1. SGA's on the bench.
He's only played 17 minutes tonight. Williams to
Tough three-pointer from Dort, and he gets it to go.
rattles in.
And now the tough shots are starting to fall when you do get there and take away airspace and close out properly. They still make the shot, so it's going to be a lot that much more difficult for the Wizards.
Here's Beal, baseline. Waters the third, hits it out of bounds. 12 on the clock for Washington.
Oh man, I just don't understand.
We're getting into that clutch time in the game where who's going to make a play for Washington to try to get back into this? They're trailing by 2.
KP for the open three.
Drew, I feel like OKC's the one that's attacking in Washington.
Yeah, like it's good hands by Goodwin. If you can get a shot at the bat.
Out to Morris, and he can't hold on to the ball. Turnover Washington. I feel like
It's
OKC's
like
the team
I
that's
don't understand the Wizards.
and Washington might be selling too much for threes.
Chris is making a good point. I mean, the Wizards once again.
Credit them. They have been numb off of that 17-point lead. The Wizards went on early in that first half. They've just stuck to their game plan.
Wizards up to 16 turnovers.
Coaching adjustments to the starting lineup in that second half, but they definitely responded, all of them.
Giddey out to Williams, being guarded by Porzingis, gets him off his feet.
Rebound Bill. Let's see if the Wizards can find a way to get to the basket. Brad gets to the basket, draws the foul.
He'll go to the line for a
I mean, yeah, they need to be attacking, getting to the basket. The three, yes, when the three-point shot is not falling as much anymore, get to the basket.
Get something going towards the rim. Get some momentum going towards the basket. Good things can happen. You see how many guys collapse. That's 3, 4. A whole team of OKC almost collapsed on that one play right there. What does that mean? Guys will be open for outside three-point shots.
Bradley Beal hits the free throw. Wizards now 7 for 7 from the charity stripe as Kenrich Williams comes back into the game, replacing Mike Muscala. See Brad's numbers, first game back after missing the last 5 games in the health and safety protocol and reconditioning. He's logged 30 minutes tonight. Hits both
Bill
free
hits both free throw tie
We're
game.
tied at 98. Under 7 remaining here in the fourth quarter. OKC still has
Dort
SGA
working on
sitting
Monte
the bench.
Morris. Shoots a contested 3. That doesn't fall.
Dort's 3 is off. But OKC
Thunder gets
comes
the
up with it.
rebound.
Is this a second
Giddey
chance
wide
opportunity?
open in the corner for 3.
Josh
Cashes
Giddey hits
it.
a 3.
And talking about being a young player, responding through adversity. Right there, Josh Giddey being benched for that third quarter, responding with an outside 3 of his own. And if you're the Wizards, you cannot, I repeat, cannot allow this many outside open looks. Josh Giddey for 3, gives his team a 3-point lead.
I'm getting irritated, man. I'm getting irritated. I'm getting irritated, guys. I'm getting very irritated. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. SGA's out of the game, and the Wizards can't get the lead back. Like, I mean, oh God. Insanity. It's really insanity. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I have no idea. I don't know. Y'all let me know. What's going on? The Wizards have just like David, you said I told y'all Bill has that same blank Johnny Davis face tonight. Nazario said if Tommy could finesse Bill for Fox or SGA, we could be a top 6 or 7 guaranteed. Biggie said bunch of chokers. Matt, you said Bill went ghost. Oh no, man. The Wizards are just they're funny guys.
Flavor.
They're funny guys, man.
6.5 left in the fourth quarter. Wizards down 3 to OKC on a Wednesday night. But on Friday night, we got a really big show for you that includes the Big Three coming back to town. Anton, Karan, and Gil right here for the Big Three reunion. But that's Friday. As far as tonight's game is concerned, Chris and Drew, Wizards had the 3-ball falling in the first half, not so much in the second. How do they climb back in front and get a dub?
Well, defensively, you're going to have to get stops to give yourself an opportunity to get those shots and those looks. And now when you get those looks, knock them down. Get right back into that rhythm. But it's going to have to start
Let's
with
see what they can
the
do,
defense
man.
on one end, coming back, get some good ball movement, being selfless and confident in your shot.
OKC with their largest lead of the game for them, 3 points. Wizards led by as many as 17.
Good cut by Brad and one.
Goes to the line after getting fouled, attacking the basket.
And last but not least, attack the rim and being aggressive. Bradley Beal, 2 out of the last 3 possessions doing just that. Great find by Porzingis, moving well without the basketball. And Bradley Beal and finishing with contact. Josh Giddey is late on that rotation, getting caught within the restricted area.
You see Brad
to
go hit the free throw, and he does. Brad up to, I believe, like 13 points now.
Who was in the huddle the last time out, Megan?
Guys, that one was pretty simple. James Posey, assistant coach, kept reiterating it starts with rebounding. And then Coach Unseld, after drawing up a play,
Wizards need to stop here.
Coach Posey was saying it starts with rebounding.
Did he working on Josh Giddey?
Let's see if the Wizards can do that. Euro step by Josh Giddey.
Good defense there by Denny.
They'll call a foul on Giddey.
Wizards are going to be heading to the free throw line. Wizards going to be heading to the free throw line here.
The Wizards are in the bonus for the final 6:03 remaining in this game, Drew. Tied at 101.
Well,
see if KP can.
The good news is you're in the bonus.
Hit these 2 free throws.
So any type of momentum going to the basket, any type of physical contact, and the whistle's blown, you have.
KP makes the first. Wizards back up by 1.
Down 2. And then get your defense set up and ready to go, locked in.
KP makes both free throws. Wizards up by 2. Let's get another stop, fellas. Let's get another stop.
4 assists, 9 rebounds. The Wizards are now back up 2 with 6 to go here in the fourth. Morris
Giddey, floater,
right
gets it to go.
Josh Giddey didn't even play the entire third quarter. Got the message from his head coach.
Grab off the wraparound. That should be a. Thank you, Alan. That should be a foul call.
So you see the mentality by Bradley Beal, knowing that the Wizards will be in the bonus for the final 5:36, Drew.
Brad's going to go to the free throw line here.
Make up for that third quarter, they were outscored 35-20 from OKC Thunder. So you're going to have your work cut out for you down the stretch. This last 5.5, you're going to have to keep applying pressure at the rim, which Brad has done, and rely on your defense.
Monumental happens here at MGM National Harbor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's back in the game for OKC with 5:36 to go. Washington with a 1-point lead. Alexander 31 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists.
Bradley Beal makes both free throws. Wizards up 2. SGA in the game. Drives in on Bill.
SGA fading and hitting.
Hits the tough mid-range over top of Bill.
Wow, you had that too?
Bill driving on Dort.
Beal. That signature step back.
Snatch back.
Back on Dort.
Misses the 3. Goodwin trying to get the offensive rebound, but can't.
Off the leg of Denny. OKC will have the ball.
I like the fight. That started with Jordan Goodwin. Not giving up on the play. Check him out. Mixing it down.
I wouldn't put Brad on SGA. One, because if Brad's going to be trying to get buckets on offense, he doesn't need to be exerting a bunch of energy on defense. Yeah, put Denny on SGA. Denny only has like 2 fouls.
Everyone's trying to take a turn guarding SGA tonight.
Good defense by Monte Morris there. Really good defense. Monte Morris was the stop and pop 3 and cashes it. Okay, Monte Morris.
To fit in with this group down the stretch, being aggressive, staying confident in his outside three-point shot, playing defense, doing the little things.
Okay, Monte.
Have now scored in double figures, starting with self-defense, turning to Morris offense.
Monte.
All right. All right. Hey, man, good work for Monte Morris. He gets a lot of slack from us Wizards fans. He does. He gets a lot of slack. That's a big shot. Big steal and a big shot. So, it's really good work there. That's really, really good work.
Join us for our next telecast Friday when the Wizards take on the Miami Heat. Coverage begins special time 6 p.m. an hour-long pregame show on NBC Sports Washington with Wizards pregame live. After the game, catch Wizards postgame live and stream the Wizards.
He said look like Golden State 3 he made for the win. And Dort gets an and one.
Scoring, going to the line for a three-point play.
Well, it's not going to be any let up. They're going to stay aggressive. They're going to attack, win or lose. This is who they are.
This is a team that had a 15-point lead Monday at Boston. Drew in those last.
I wasn't even ready to like settle back into the game yet. That happened so fast.
Turnovers, bad decisions. We'll see what happens.
Dort misses the free throw.
That free throw, but the ball's on the floor. Is going to stay with OKC.
Yeah, OKC gave up a 15-point lead.
Wizards can't get the offensive rebound. I mean, can't get the rebound off the miss.
Celtics in that fourth quarter loss on the road. But this looks like a different team here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander, being guarded by Morris. Once again in the paint. Out to Hendricks Williams. And they're going to call a charge.
There you go.
Excellent defense by Monte Morris.
Monte Morris making plays, man. He's making plays. He's making plays. Monte's making plays.
These are the ones you clip as a coach. Great closeout, no middle by Porzingis. And look who's there, Monte Morris. The man that hit the three going in the break and stepping up huge with a defensive play right there at the charge.
And there's going to be a challenge.
Well, they're going to challenge.
By OKC to make sure that that was indeed a charge. Take a look at it again, Drew.
Well, I love the theory and the strategy behind this because you can't go home with your challenge. But, hey, it's a little in between, 50-50. Monte Morris was not all the way set.
They may call, yeah, I think they're going to call out a block-in. That's a block-in.
Like I said, I'm not official. I'm getting paid.
I don't know. Looks like a block-in to me, but.
Contact in the middle. You still the feet were moving. That's where it's a little suspect.
A little shaky right there. Okay. A little 50-50.
Oh, man.
When you start with better ingredients, better pizza, you also get better papadillas, better
cheese sticks. Better yummy this.
Ugh.
Better tasty that. With this, or you can get with that. Get any two or more for just $6.99.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they reversed it. That's, I mean, Williams was out of control, but Monte's feet was moving. He wasn't really set. His feet was moving. He wasn't set. And anytime you're not set, that's usually a blocking foul. I don't know. Maybe it's too close for them to reverse, but
Win this game down the stretch. You thought you put OKC away in that first half, but little did you know you're going to be in this position in the second half, only up 1 point with 4.5 left.
We're waiting for the announcement. Hopefully we get it from the legendary Bill Kennedy, who's one of the best explainers in the league.
Let's hear the explanation.
All right, let's listen in.
I don't know what he said.
Unsuccessful.
All right, the rule on the floor stands. Cool.
To explain it to the Oklahoma City bench
Cool.
as to why it was called a charge.
Well, another good defensive possession for the Wizards. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Just a reminder, with 4:24 remaining in this game, the Wizards are still now in the bonus. So attacking the basket, they get rewarded for it.
Take advantage. And, I mean, you could be a screen setter and just fall out and be rewarded free throws.
All right,
so
let's see what we can do here.
Jordan Goodwin being guarded by Aaron Wiggins. Beal to Porzingis.
KP working on Williams. KP.
Trying to get
That's a foul. That's a foul.
It was a late whistle. And the reason why there's a late whistle, I was wondering about that.
I don't know if he got ball or hand, but
you don't get the and one.
I don't know on this play right here, CM. I think it was just who's going to step in and have the, like Glenn Consor says, the onions to make the call.
KP misses the first free throw.
That's the first free throw missed by Washington. They made their first 13 as Kyle Kuzma checks in.
Oh, solid business by Monte. Providing a punch late in this fourth quarter on both ends of the floor.
KP goes 1 out of 2. Wizards back up by 2.
Wizards up 2.
You know SGA is going to be on attack mode right now. Elbows and boxes. Showing a wall of defenders for being your best bet right here.
Behind his back, left-hand layup, and there's going to call a foul on Avdia.
I see. I don't think there's enough bodies. He is slithery when he's attacking. You need to show a wall. I mean, Denny's on an island. Jordan Goodwin needs to be there. He needs to be there early to force SGA to, when he passes out,
I mean,
to get
bro,
there on the catch.
this guy is insane.
Line, but
I don't like the call. I don't.
Let me ask you this. So would you live with more help to him and then him kicking out to the corner for a corner three?
I need him passing out and us closing out the shooters if I'm the Washington Wizards.
But you know the Wizards can't do that, Drew. The Wizards aren't good at closing out. They are not good at closing out. The Wizards are not good at closing out on shooters and rotating. You know the Wizards aren't a good team when they have to scramble and rotate.
64% from the charity stripe.
Beal driving, step back, mid-range, cash.
Yes. Bradley Beal. He's got 21 points in his return.
SGA drives on Denny. Get.
Blocked by Porzingis, they'll call a foul.
All right, listen, even though he got called for the foul, and he held off a strong shot.
I mean, my God, man.
He was a body. He was an extra body and an extra line of defense against SGA, and that's what it's going to take. I mean, Porzingis, I think that's clean.
They called it on Denny or they called it on KP? Who they calling on?
Wizards have 3 timeouts remaining.
They called it on KP? West, challenge, call. Hello? What is West holding the challenge for?
Did they call the foul on Porzingis?
That foul was called on Denny.
Okay, well.
Oh,
Porzingis
well, Denny, I think hit his elbow. I think Denny hit his wrist. It looked like on the replay, Denny hit his wrist. That's what it looked like. It looked like Denny had hit his wrist.
Wizards still with a 2-point lead.
That's what it looked like. KP, if it was called on KP, that was a clean ball. Denny has 5 fouls.
You hear Wes Unseld say swing.
Brad get to the basket, can't get it, but rebound there for Kuz.
Offensive rebound. Out the field. Here's Denny driving, travel.
I mean, the Wizards just get such like the calls that happen on the Wizards are just so unfortunate, man.
Tried to get another look, but shuffled the feet.
Wizards turnovers. There's SGA. They'll call a foul on Denny. If that's Denny's, that's his.
That's
sixth.
on Kuz. That's on Kuz.
They'll call that on Kyle Kuz.
I don't know why Kuz even reached his hand in there.
Both teams now in the
I mean, bro. Oh my goodness, dude.
When OKC is in the bonus, that's blood in the water for SGA. He's gonna be on high pursuit.
I mean, he's been in attack mode the whole game.
He's been in fifth year. He's about to see him turn up to 6 right now.
And he knocks down both of those free throws. We're tied again at 111. What did we say? With 2 minutes remaining in the game on Monday in Boston, that game was tied at 115. We'll see how this young
Bill
Oklahoma
working,
City team responds.
switched up on Williams,
See if the Wizards
snatch back mid-range, cash.
fadeaway is good.
Right now, the last 2 possessions, Bradley Beal had his man on a lonely island and came through with 2 clutch buckets.
Diddy with one more foul to give before he's out. Shea drives, good defense, but leaves Jalen Williams wide open, cash. I mean, that's the risk you take when you send so much help to Shea. You know that, like I said, we know the Wizards aren't a good rotating team. This is why I'd rather Shea just kill the Wizards. That's a charge. I don't want the Wizards over helping on Shea because they cannot rotate.
That's a huge defensive stop for the Thunder here. A little over 2 minutes ago in this 4th quarter, you see Williams taking a gamble, leaving a strong side shooter in Kuzma.
Now Denny's got 5 fouls.
Like they're not good at rotating, man.
You gotta play if you don't think about how many fouls you have. You have to play aggressive.
And SGA goes right at him and scores.
And SGA knows it. He knows that has the.
They gotta take Denny off SGA then. If Denny's gonna play to not get a 6th foul, put somebody else on him. That's a foul. Like if Denny's not gonna, I mean Denny, either you're gonna foul out or you're not. Like I don't know. But my lord, man, this is just holy smokes, bro. I don't know. I don't want the Wizards over helping because the Wizards are gonna leave somebody wide open.
He's 3rd in the league in terms of points in the paint.
Oh, now the Wizards can't make free throws. I can't.
As Porzingis misses the first.
I mean, it's just so irritating, man. These Wizards sometimes,
punch
bro.
in the face in the second half of the Wizards.
Porzingis 1 for 2.
My God,
Wizards
man.
now 15-17 from the charity strike.
All right, so they ended up switching Brad on to SGA. Now they're trying to fish for Denny now.
Denny once again guarding SGA. SGA misses that one. Good defense. There's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, I like that. Come out the smoke alive. Denny Avdia. Not backing down. Having 5 fouls.
Jump ball between Denny and SGA.
Being in foul trouble, having to slide your feet against one of the top guards in the world.
So
See if Denny can win this jump ball.
Bill Kennedy will do the honors.
The Wizards win the jump ball.
SGA guarding Denny.
I don't know what's going on here.
Finding the crease.
Okay, Denny. Can we get up? Can we get up? Can we get up? Why are we flexing on the floor? Why are we flexing on the floor?
Cal's got to get the ball over the time circle, and they're going to call a timeout. As someone landed on Jordan Goodwin's leg.
Why are we flexing on the floor?
Kind of got tangled up. Take a look at it. The left side.
Why are we flexing?
Of the screen in the paint.
Oh, ouch. My God.
Jordan's being
Oh my God, bro. Diddy's nuts, bro. Diddy is nuts. Oh my God, man.
He's clearly in pain, being helped up by his teammates.
Oh, I hope Good was okay. Diddy's nuts. That was a very good basket. And then he takes out Goodwin, and then he flexes on the floor, and OKC's just pushing the ball.
Not speculating at all.
What in the world was that, man? Diddy's nuts.
It's such a breath of fresh air.
Like, come on, Diddy. We flexing right there. That's when we're flexing. I hope Good was okay. That sucks, though. That sucks. That flex was crazy. And at that moment.
This entire group, and like you said, that's a great sign that he's able to put weight on his own.
I'm sure Brad and them had something to say about that. Like, he's flexing on the ground as the Thunder are just inbouncing the ball and running up court. That was crazy. That was nuts. And Bill on Dort. Kicks it out to Monte for the corner three. Good rebound there by Kuz. Oh man. Oh man, here we go.
Shannon defense with Bradley Beal guarding SGA.
Here we go.
SGA with a cross. Between his legs.
Why are we overhelping, man? Jesus. Thankfully he missed. Holy smokes. Come on, man.
Get the ball to your opposer right here, Bradley Beal. Let's see if he can make something happen. Tie ball game.
Wizards have a timeout. 4 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. Beal.
Step back mid-range. Oh! Okay, 250 mil? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, 250 mil? Okay, 250 mil? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, 250. Okay, Supermax. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What happened second effort by Kyle Kuzma falling that out. And then the defense by Bradley Beal staying in front of the SGA, forcing this kick out.
Yes, sir.
Get in there on the closeout. And last but not
Yes, sir.
Monte Morris.
Now let's D up. Now let's D up. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's D up.
There's been 14 lead changes.
Let's go.
12 ties. Bradley Beal had 10 points in the first quarter. Went scoreless.
All right, 250 mil. Let's D up. Gotta get a stop. I mean, what I don't want them to do is do what they did last possession and help so heavy on SGA that he has an easy kick out. That he has an easy kick out for a wide open three and you lose. They got lucky Williams missed that last three. But you know SGA is going to attack. He's going to get the ball and attack. Be mindful of the kick out. They have to be mindful of the kick out, man. They have to be mindful of the kick out.
Wizards with a 2-point lead. OKC to inbound. Giddey gives it to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Step back.
Back three. Oh, he hits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 1.1 remaining in regulation. What a tough bucket. He's got 42 on the night.
Well, if you're the Wizards, you gotta clear your mind right now. regroup, come out of this timeout. You still have a chance to either have something going to the rim and getting the shot and getting a good look up. But right here, SGA in his bag of tricks. Thought he was probably going to attack and go to the rim, but what did he do? Step back three to put his team up 1 point.
Drew in the huddle right now. It's 1.1 remaining. It's got to be quick. What's the call, Coach?
I'm trying to get something with Bradley Beal having some type of momentum going downhill towards the basket. If they take that away, let's see if they can get Porzingis maybe set in the backstream for Brad to create that space. And if they go to Brad, they should leave Porzingis open for a quick look.
The beauty of this is the Wizards are only down 1. So any attack that you get, hopefully you get the call, gives you the opportunity to get to the free throw line.
Yes, you want momentum going to the basket right now. You do not want to settle for an outside shot unless you have to.
Avdia, Kuzma, Beal, Morris, Hachimura will be coming out of the huddle. 42 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The biggest shot of the night he hit. Puts them up 1. Deni Avdia to inbound. Looking for Beal.
Oh, God.
All the way out in the corner. The hand was tipped by Dort as the ball goes out of bounds. Drew, there's just not a lot of space over there for a play like that.
Well, we talked about trying to get Brad maybe in that backcourt, getting some.
Well, guys, it's gonna be it for me for the night. Great job, SGA. Terrific performance. It's gonna be a wrap for me. Guys, have a great night. Have a good evening wherever you are. Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for me, man. Yeah. So have a good one, guys. Have a terrific day, terrific night. Yeah. I'm disgusted. Honestly. This wasn't fun. Have a good one, guys. All right. Have a good night. Love you guys, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
For
sir.
your boy. After that performance, after that, just devastating. If you guys can like the video for your boy, at least. I mean, big time players make big time shots. I mean, Brad made his shot. SGA just one-upped him. I mean, what can you really do? The calls, sure, questionable, whatever you want to say, whatever. Yeah. I don't really have any. I don't feel ranty. Like, I'm not mad. Like, SGA just played out of his freaking mind, per usual. But he just really turned up in that second half. In that moment, I mean, he just made a big shot. I mean, Brad made his big shot. SGA made his big shot. What can you do? I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Is Monte Morris the guy I want on SGA in that situation? Of course not. Now I'm not getting on Twitter. I don't feel like watching this clip over and over again. I'm good. This is just... I don't know if Monte got switched on to SGA. I probably, because Monte hadn't guarded SGA for that whole little span. Let me look at the play. Let me look at the freaking play. I don't know. I don't know. All right, guys, man. I can't. I'm at a loss for words here. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream, man. Devastating loss. Devastating way to lose a streak. Oh, man. The flex is really weird. The flex was crazy at the time. Like, I get it if it was an and one and you flex. He flexed mid-play. He's on the ground flexing. And the Thunder are like running up the court inbounding the ball. And Jordan Goodwin's on the ground because he bumped into his knee. That whole sequence was hilarious. That was so goofy. That whole sequence was just so funny that it was goofy. Oh my god. But okay. Tough, man. It's tough. It's definitely tough. So the Wizards lost in very Wizards fashion. That was a very Wizards loss. Wizards quality loss. How Monte Morris is on SGA in that situation, I don't know. I don't know how SGA ends up in that position. I don't know how SGA ends up in that spot. It's just the three was crazy. Like that whole possession was crazy because it led to an easy 2 points on a fast break off of a make. Like, I don't know. That was just crazy. I mean, I get it. Somebody would have been left wide open regardless because somebody wasn't on Goodwin was on the ground. So they either would have had to foul and send somebody to the free throw line or just hope somebody misses wide open. But nah, that was crazy. I'm not gonna cap. Sharp, I mean, hey, you ain't wrong. That Denny play was crazy. That's all I gotta say on that, man. It's just, what a way to lose. Very Wizards-like loss. Shea kills the Wizards all the time. And he did it once again. So I don't know how Monte is in that position. I don't know how Monte even got there. That reminded me of Kevin Porter Jr. shooting over top of Raul Neto like he just didn't exist. That's what that reminded me of. Y'all remember last season when Kevin Porter Jr. on the Rockets just shot over top of Raul Neto like he just wasn't there, like he just wasn't a thing? I mean, dude, it's just, I don't know, man. But guys, that's it for me. I'm done. I'm done for the night. I don't know, hop on Call of Duty or something. I have no idea. I have no idea, man. But I'm 100%. I'm just done for the night. That was soul crushing right there, as they say. It was a soul crushing loss. So have a good night, guys, man. That's it for me. It's a wrap for me. Take it easy. Win streak over. Peace, man.